what's going up? What's going on, everybody? Hey, 5 Carat, Zane God, Morgan D, Janice, I don't know if you're back, Nestor, let's see. Zane Good, what is going on, everybody? Yo, did more change why I was late getting in this damn chat? Sorry, my camera stand was broken. I hope you guys forgive me, but did more change why I was late coming to this damn chat? I'm actually curious, interested to know. Let's see. Okay, there we go. There we go. Yo, so let's get into the mess. What is going on with the whole failing situation? I've actually been researching this all day, right? Let's see. You're in a bowling area. Hey, Sheena. What's going on? This Phelan update. Yo, let's get into what actually is going on with Phelan. Hey, everybody. Porsha, Kayla. What's going on, everybody? Okay, listen, let's jump right into this thing. I have so much mess to talk about. Okay, so we're going to base this in fact-ish, right? Okay, so you know what the funny thing is? You know how, so Veronica says that Simple Simon is lying about Phelan cheating on him. I bet Porsha told him that lie. You might not be wrong. I'm not saying Porsha did, but let's talk about what we know. When he got on live with his lie, he tried to make it seem like Phelan had cheated on him. But if you actually look at the words he actually said, because his PR team's trying to walk it back, he never said Phelan cheated on him. He never said that Phelan was on drugs or anything like that. He alluded that if somebody's on a high vibration versus low vibration, these are the problems they had. It's actually a mess. And now that I think about it, in Georgia, you can actually sue somebody if they cheat on you, if they're the cause of the end of the relationship. You can sue mistresses, you can sue side pieces, you can sue the other man in Georgia, and you can actually get money back from that. Yeah. Well, you know what? It sounds like a lot of lip service, but I think what he's doing is trying to protect his money in Georgia, even though they have a prenup. Now, the funny thing is, do you know, let me get my facts together. Do you know where he honestly really lied about that? He lied about the date that he was actually going to be divorced, because the new papers actually show that not only, Zane, are they not divorced, but their first court, they have a court date in October and a court date in November to even talk about the divorce. The divorce hasn't even gone in front of a judge. Forget about like not being finalized. It hasn't even gone in front of the judge. The divorce literally just happened. He submitted it in January, then he withdrew the petition, and then in March he withdrew the petition for divorce, and then in March he gave the petition back to divorce back to the courts. That's when courts served Phelan. Phelan acknowledged it, and then from there on, the court set the trial date schedule. There's a trial date in August, there's one in October, and then there's one. I heard allegedly, okay, so Jess Anthony said, I heard allegedly Phelan cheated on him. Phelan told Porsha, she ran it back to her. Yeah, you know what? I'm beginning to see also birds of a feather flock together. I don't believe anything Simon says, not one word. Too many lies have come out. I have heard that Porsha was pregnant. I remember seeing her on Instagram Live when they were doing like the TikTok dances, and the way she kind of held her stomach. This is just alleged. I do think that she is with child. I did hear reports that like they're both pregnant at the same time. I don't believe that, because Phelan just posted pictures in a bikini. So unless she just has the best body in the world, I don't know about that. But what we do know is it is a lie. The divorce is not finalized. The divorce is not even close to being finalized. A judge, so what happens is You have to petition for divorce. The judge hears the petition. The judge then decides on whether the decree is granted. And then from that time, the decree getting granted, there's a little time gap, and then the divorce is actually granted. The judge hasn't even granted the decree for divorce. Let's see. Well, Alexandra said, now their team is working overtime and putting this old video out of failing, purposing to their man. Yo, what's up? How come I can't see any of the damn messages? Hey, Breezy, what's going on? Hey, hi, Breezy. Yeah, their team is working overtime. It's actually really quite sad how much their team is working overtime. I wish y'all could actually see these receipts, but this is the real tea. Okay, so when this all started, I'm not gonna lie, I was like, Porsha is an ish. I'll tell you who I think is the top people. I blame Simon first because Simon, you're a piece of trash. The fact that your wife had friends over, and remember that pool scene where Simon, hey, what's up, Arcade Collection? Remember that scene where Simon was, hey, what's up, Veronica? This is correct. I went to a divorce, and after it went through the magistrate, it was 2 weeks wait time for exactly. It hasn't even gone to the magistrate. Shout out to the UK. It hasn't even gone to the magistrate or the judge yet. But here's the thing. Simon's a piece of trash. Sheena says, wait, so the proposal by Phelan was an old video. Which proposal? The proposal by Phelan. Yeah, that wasn't, I don't know where they got that video. Yeah, okay, I thought it's old from 2016, right? Hey, what's up, officially, Ashley? Yeah, it's from 2016. That's old, right? They're going out of their way to do this PR campaign so Porsha comes across as looking good. But can we actually say, let's welcome a new house husband. The era of the house husband is upon us. Peter Thomas's heir apparent has resurfaced, and it is actually Simon. Simon is pressed to be on the reality show. And if you looked at, if you look at his actual Instagram feed, he's thirsty for that fame. I wouldn't be surprised if it actually came out that Phelan's like, no, Simon's the one that encouraged me to be a housewife. The fact that he would be so low down that when your wife's friends, right? Let's see. It has Christmas music and no mask. That's right, Alexandra, right? Well, here's the thing. I don't think it's lies to make Porsha look good. I think it's lies to protect his fortune. Don't forget, in Georgia, you can sue somebody and actually get a prenup, more money than what the prenup says, if you can prove that they were unfaithful. Let's see. Yes, Peter walks with it. Simon could run, hobble, do the stanky leg with Porsha on camera. Hold on. Porsha said she didn't want the friendship with Kenya based on how she treats her friends. Kenya can say the same thing. Peter walked, yes. Like Kelsey did Camille in Beverly Hills. He was cheating on her with the flighter. Exactly. Kiana, yes, I know that's right. But y'all, you're missing one important thing. In the very beginning, I literally was like, Simon's not shit. The way he was being a creep, looking at Phelan's friends while they were like, and while they were at the pool, just being creepy, right? But you're forgetting one thing. I'm actually starting to feel sorry for Porsha. Remember how quick Porsha moved with Dennis, right? Yo, I think that Simon is hustling her because did you see this, right? This girl right there. It's been all over. Porsha was literally trying to shame Kenya about the Paula thing that she does. Yeah, but you know what? I'm beginning to think that Porsha's actually being hustled as well. This girl right here has been DMing everybody, showing everybody pics of her in Simon's car. Yeah, Simon was cheating already, but that lets you know that if he did ask Porsha to get engaged to him, maybe Porsha's with child. And also if he did ask Porsha to get engaged to him, right? If he did ask her, then he's not going to be faithful. She literally got a richer Dennis. Now listen, maybe the money's worth it, allegedly, but she literally got a richer Dennis. I don't know what Porsha's goal is, right? You don't know she's bleached, right? Let's see. So let's see what's saying. Kelsey did Camille in Beverly Hills. RK said Porsha was literally trying to shame Kenya. Yep. Porsha Kalaka said Fantasia was sued by the father of a second child, even though she didn't know he was married. If Porsha had said so, I bet Lauren wouldn't have turned. I bet Lauren wouldn't have turned him down. Yeah, that man. Yeah. So Simon has 5 kids. Now, listen, I don't know about the married African. Simon is something completely new. It's completely new. No, it's Simon. This guy, Simon, is something completely new. Now, I can tell you, I have more tea for you guys. I screenshotted a bunch of stuff, but apparently it didn't save. Where are we at? But let's look at their actual timeline of the relationship. Porsha said they've only been involved for. Kempire said she's getting a 3-part series, her family life. She is getting, well, listen, nobody knows if it's about her family life and activism. Maybe that's what she's focused on. Bravo has said that she is getting a 3-part spinoff. But let's be real, y'all. She got a 3-part spinoff with Dennis and it didn't go anywhere. Just because she got a 3-part spinoff, it doesn't mean anything. I do know that Simon is so thirsty. He's parched. He will do anything to be on tape. Y'all, I really honestly do think that Porsha is being hustled. But I can also tell you, right? I can also tell you that Simon, if he just, yeah, listen, I've been researching, y'all can ask me questions. I've been, because the chats keep disappearing for some reason. I've been researching this whole week, y'all. Yes, so it's not another baby special, but it's another 3-part special. I'm telling y'all, allegedly, it looks like Porsha actually is with child, because what was the point of the engagement? What was the point of rushing these things? But if you actually even look at the wording of her thing, where she said, Dennis and Simon are both completely supportive of my happiness in this journey. Those are not the words you use if a man asks you to marry. Why do I need to be supportive of your happiness? And why would it matter if Dennis is supportive of her happiness? And the fact that she's been with him for a month and she's been with him for a month and he's co-parenting PJ. No, I'm telling you, she is with child. Now, I can say that you look at the thing, Porsha posted pictures of herself on a yacht in early January. Apparently it was Simon's yacht saying the pursuit of Porsha. Then, after that, he kept going back and forth with, Phelan, right? Hold on, let's put this in. Yeah, listen, Porsha needs to watch out for him, because I think Simon is, everybody laughs about women using men for their money. Sorry, I'm just adjusting my phone. Women using men for their money and But nobody talks about the way these certain men get with women. Sorry, I'm adjusting my phone. Nobody talks about these certain men getting with women for their fame, for these connections. You know that old saying, rich people want to be famous and famous people want to be rich. The American dream is when you are rich and famous. Let's look at this timeline, right? Okay, first of all, Porsha is dead wrong for this, posting pictures of Phelan, which she's looking great. Phelan's not even looking around, right? And Porsha prides herself on being thick. So she felt like she had more in the case of the body atmosphere for Simon. I do agree with who said it, right? I do agree with, listen, the baby has to be Simon's. Listen, we joke around about Porsha. Nobody knows Porsha. Maybe Portia's really a lovely person, but I'm talking about the archetype of what she represents. I'm pretty sure that she's pregnant with Simon's kid if she was engaged. You know what I'm saying? I do agree with RK Collection. Porsha needs to watch out for him. When you think about it, Simon went behind his friends back to date his ex-fiance. Why would she want to marry someone like that? And why is Dennis on the picture cheesing? Because Simon has $40 million. Dennis needs Simon as an investor. Dennis needs Simon for the connections. Dennis wasn't even quiet as his kept. As much as people are like, oh, they're co-parenting. Dennis wasn't feeling Porsha. So why would he mess up a business connect for someone that he barely even acts like he likes most of the time? You know what I'm saying? So I definitely think that's what's going on, right? If Simon wasn't rich, no one would be checking for him at all. Why was I on Twitter and people are like, yo, quiet as kept, Simon's not bad looking. Yes, he is. Simon looks just like some of our fathers. And who's dating your father? Simon looks like our uncles. And who's dating your uncles? Yeah, Dennis doesn't care. He never loved Porsha. I really do think that it was a relationship that went too far. Porsha was getting to a certain age where she was ready to experience motherhood. She got pregnant and she was like, all right, let's see what happens. Unfortunately, Porsha doesn't seem to realize, or maybe she does, and she thinks she control it, when men are actually using her. When men are actually like using her for something. Porsha doesn't seem to realize that Dennis was using Porsha for the fame. You know what I'm saying? We'll get to that about Bolo. Dennis was using Porsha for the fame, right? For his hot dog, to increase his thing. He wanted to be famous, right? He was using Porsha to get other women. I don't think Porsha realizes that Simon's doing that same thing, or maybe she does, and he really doesn't care. Now, let's talk about Bolo. Remember when Porsha was so mad about Kenya putting her blaster? I thought it was because social activism, and I think it still is. But y'all, I'm beginning to actually, hold on, let me take my filter off. I'm beginning to, yeah, they're the same types. Jumps in and out too fast and don't think things through. Simon, Kiana says they're the same types. They jump in too fast and they don't think things through. Simon is the same way, hence why he's on he's on his fourth marriage. Phelan was his third. Porsha is his fourth, and he is so eager to get married on camera. She does it with every man she's known. Duke Todd did. You know what? I don't want to turn this into a bashing Porsha session, because like I've done some questionable things. I mean, never this questionable, you know. None of my friends had to accuse me of messing with their man. But yeah. Listen, we all know Porsha was with Bolo. I do think that Porsha was mad about the Bolo because she was trying to play good girl, like she was waiting for Simon. And meanwhile, she was laying it low and spreading it wide. Shout out to Rodney, the voice. When it comes to, sorry, it sounds like they're perfect for each other, but no, I think he's hustling her. So let's get back to the timeline. January 6th, Porsha was on Simon's yacht. January 21st, he was back with Phelan. February, he was back with Phelan. They said they were reconciling. He posted, they were hanging out, right? He posted, this is Porsha. And if you look at the date, this is on January 4th. Free to be me, pursuit of Porsha. She's on Simon's yacht, right? Then, when you get into the actual timeline, which is January 1st, this is when he says, listen, this is 7 reasons why I'm still with my wife, right? We're culturally yoked. We seek growth on a continuous basis. We're far from being perfect. We agree to disagree. I've never been the same. Listen, he is an F-boy to his heart. Even this is now him posting. The way he posted the engagement, the way he's like, oh, now I'm at the Nigerian, the president-elect to Nigeria. I don't know, to Uganda. He's at there right now and having dinner with them for his coronation tomorrow. Listen, he's enjoying. This is when when was this? This was January 24th. He's smoking cigars that Phelan got him, chilling with thing. This is also January 4th. That is Porsha Williams talking about free to be me. Y'all, I'm beginning to feel sorry for her. Simon G, I can't pronounce his last name, is an American entrepreneur and executive producer. He is he's from Nigeria. He is worth 40 million. He is a oil and import-export, right? Yeah, it's just a mess. She got her wedding special. It's just a mess, y'all. It's a mess. It's a mess. Let's see what's going on in these chats. I don't know why this chat keeps disappearing. It's my first chat. Hopefully I'll be getting together. Dennis and Porsha do barely know each other. Yeah, also, Dennis is okay. Well, first of all, Dennis doesn't have a choice, RK, to be cool with anything. Like, if I move on, I move on. Right? Now, again, Simon has the money. Dennis is a bottom feeder. He's not going to mess up his money for a girl he barely likes, right? Porsha's lying about the timestamp, but again, I think she's lying to protect Simon's money. If Phelan can prove that Simon was cheating on her, and that led to the demise of the marriage, then it rips up the prenup and she can go after his funds. So Simon and Porsha are trying to protect his money. What else is going on? Todd, Dennis, and now Grandpa. I believe she had sex with Bolo. Everybody knows she had sex with Bolo. I mean, they sound like the perfect. RK Collection says, I also want to know how Porsha and Simon started. Like, how did she get his number? Did you use the divorce to comfort him and swoop it? Yo, I think they've been messing around way before the divorce. I saw that scene where she went over to the house and she met Simon, and they were low-key flirting there. But honestly, I feel sorry for Porsha because the more and more I'm around her, it's like, yo, you're being taken advantage of by a con artist, right? You also want to know how Porsha and Simon started. Let's see what else is going on. See, that's the thing, Zane. It might be, I'm telling you right now, this is just my gossip and innuendo. I don't know that Porsha's actually pregnant, but I'm just getting vibes from the rest thing because nothing else makes sense to me. You know, I hope I'm wrong. I hope she's not tied to this man with a child. I hope, right? I hope. But let me give you guys some more tea about what's actually going on with that. Give me 1 second. Let me pull it up. There's so many things going on. Did y'all hear about Tiny and T.I. and Shakina? Yeah. Yeah, I feel like she might be too. I do. But again, I don't want to put all this blame on Porsha. I don't, because Simon's the one that's like crazy in the head. I actually feel sorry for Porsha. I know she thinks she's making a come up and Simon's worth $40 million. I hope she marries him without a prenup because that is what he gets. That is what he gets. I hope Porsha can get everything she can out of him because to me, Simon, how low down dirty you have to do to go with one of your good friends' girl, mother, child, as many women as you have access over. It's just weird. And to tell you the truth, I think Simon gets off on the power of his money. I think he got off having Dennis smoking a cigar like, yeah, I got your girl now. Do you know what I'm saying? That type of mentality where people spread. Yeah, it takes two to tangle. But I really do think Simon is that type of person that literally gets off on his power. It was an ego trip seeing his friend having a smile and play nice while you took his girl. Now we can say, right? We can say that Dennis doesn't care, but even if you don't care, I'm not going to be sitting there clapping hands with my best friend that took my ex. You know what I'm saying? But that's just me. That's just me. Maybe rich people live on a different life thing. I wouldn't know, but I'm pretty sure that Dennis isn't wealthy. Dennis has some coin for me and you, but Dennis isn't wealthy, right? Morgan says she agrees. Yes. Let's see who else is in thing. Yeah, Zane said, I blame both of them because it takes two. That little Barbie girl ain't the only thing Simon was. No, Simon was all over the place. And that's why Simon, like to RK's point, gives me Dennis vibes, right? Yeah, definitely eagle vibes, right? Nestor said she's not giving Porsha a pass. John Moses said Solomon was always also seeing a white girl within the same time frame. Yo, he gives. Remember when Porsha fell in love with 007? Said, really? Remember Alexander said Simon mentioned childhood trauma. Maybe it's called ugly when he was a child. I can see that. Man, shut up. I'm sick of people saying being called ugly gave them childhood trauma, right? They'll blame the gas station. RK Collection said, I heard from one of Simon's mistresses jump Phelan a while ago. And that's true though. I could see that, right? It's just because she plays dumb on TV doesn't mean she isn't a shiesty person. Like she can set people's houses on fire. Okay, I agree. Let's get down to this, right? Porsha is playing herself. Simon won't be there for exactly. Porsha is burning a lot of bridges. I hope she knows what she's doing. I hope she doesn't sign a prenup. I hope she goes in with her eyes wide open. Simon deserves. Simon is giving me Dennis vibes, right? Remember when who was it? Candy tried to tell Porsha, like, are you sure? Because Dennis is all over the ATL. And Porsha was like, yeah. And even to the point of he had his mistress's names tattooed on him. And Portia's like, oh, she licks the names or like whatever. Yeah, it's giving me that same tea, right? It's giving me that same tea where he jumped in and he was just like, just saw an opportunity and took it. And Porsha, being the unevolved Cancer she is, I can see. I think Simon is a Gemini. You know what that means. She is in love with love. I think Simon is whining her, dining her. Listen, if Porsha, right? If Porsha was, yeah, the girls are going to light her ass up, right? That's probably why Shade Room videos posted what Simon said when the issue. Simon, first of all, the fact that he says that he loves to save people, that's his fatal flaw. And he was talking about Phelan when he was cheating the whole time. Simon gives me mentally abusive tea, right? He lords his power and his money over the people. Alexandra said, remember though, Dennis would not marry her without a prenup, and she did not want to talk about that. What a wonderful reflection of Miss Diana. How does she raise her? Yo, listen, she doesn't have any girl code, but to be honest with her, like I said, Porsha is trying to bag somebody super, super wealthy. I think Simon was the first guy, right? Yes, let's get into Zane's brain, right? I think Simon was the first wealthy guy that really, really liked her, that really wanted to bag her. And she had been going through so much, she took that opportunity. She looked at Phelan, she looked at her chance to get 40 million. It was a lottery ticket, right? And at that point, Porsha does strike me, just like with Dennis, as that type. Yeah, I low-key feel like he's abusive. Porsha does strike me from what you've seen with Dennis is, no, Porsha's coming back next season. She's having a 3-part series. If the spinoff works, she'll get her own series, like Tardy for the Party, maybe. However, none of her other spinoffs work, so I don't see how this spinoff is going to work. And Simon is so desperate for the limelight. You know what I'm saying? I could actually see Simon trying to crawl back to Phelan, too. I really, really could. Something is just giving me Dennis vibes, like you're just here for the ride. You don't like me. If Porsha had a baby because Dennis gave her a different Chanel bag every single day that they were together for 30 days, I'm pretty sure Simon's 40 million can convince her, right? What's going on in this chat? Listen, Simon is... Yeah, I don't think that she can get away with someone not signing. Listen, Simon is a scammer, but he's not broke. He's a con artist when it comes to women and love, because he's always preaching some fucking self-help stuff, better yourself, do this, do that. But at the same time, he's the toxic one. Do you know what I'm saying? He got Phelan talking about some love and light. He got Porsha talking about the pursuit of Porsha, love and light, but he's the toxic one, right? So I could see, like, again, he's not broke. His money is his money, but he's a con artist thing, and he hides behind that whole, like, I'm working on being a better version of myself. Man, shut up. You're not working on anything. You're not doing anything, right? Let's see. 007 said, this is a horrible mix, right? A wonderful reflection of Miss Diana. Listen, Porsha saw a way for her to get her lottery ticket, and she went after it, right? Breezy said, he's back. You got your phone charger? Yeah, I low-key feel like Simon's abusive. John Moses said, there's no way she's coming back next year. She is. A. Wilson said, I feel sorry for Porsha. Porsha is not innocent. She's willing participant. And this is also, oh, you said why I feel sorry. And she's also premeditated on our part. Do a card reading. She'll check. You know what, though? Maybe I will do a card reading on this later. It is premeditated. She knows what she's doing, but that still doesn't stop her idiocy. Just because I think I'm getting over by getting in bed with a thief doesn't make it sad, the fact that you're about to get robbed. Because say what you want. Yeah, Porsha's chasing the bag. Shout out to Erica De Niro. Yeah, Porsha wants a lot of stuff, but at the end of the day, she always gets succumbed to these men that give her false love. I also think if you look at the psychology of what she said her origin story was, where her mom was left by the other woman, I do think that Porsha is doing a sick reenactment of creating the dynamics of her childhood, but this time she's the other woman. This time she's coveted. This time she takes the man, and this time she gets everything. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, again, I think Simon's a hustler. I think he's a little con artist, but I think he actually has the money he says he does. Phelan didn't stay in the house on the South Carolina trip. She might have thought something was going on. No, you know what the funny thing is I was thinking about that South Carolina trip? Simon insisted on coming along, and she had their whole family. I don't think that was to watch Phelan. I think that's because by this time Simon and Porsha were messing around, and Simon wanted to keep eyes on Porsha, because honestly, I do think Simon is low-key controlling, you know? I only feel sorry for PJ. Thank God I was an 80s baby, and my mom did not bring all those men around me, Alexandra. Now, here's the thing. I do think there's something wrong in the culture with, there's a majority of single moms now. I do think that, yes, guard your child, protect your child. But the fact that sometimes the men can move on and the women have to be like, oh, I'm not bringing all these men around. No, granted, nobody should be co-parenting your child after knowing them for 30 days in a romantic relationship. I don't know you from Mike and Ike or Mr. Goodbar. However, let's make sure, Alexander, it's like for a woman to be a single woman and to date, as long as you can trust the men, live your life the same way guys be having different women. But again, and that's the caveat, I'm arguing a bigger point where at the end of the day, Porsha, it is weird that after 30 days, allegedly, you have somebody co-parenting your child. That's too much to me. To me, it's just odd, right? Yanni Yo said, you were just waiting for Simon controlling, abuse, alcoholization, give it a few months. Yanni, right? Anybody that's ever known anybody controlling or abusive, you get those vibes from Simon. Even the way what he did was controlling and abusive. The way you ripped through your friend, grabbed his fiance, making everybody bow down on Porsha. Yeah, real ass men. This is growth. Porsha, you are one step away from being pass around. And I say that by, you're saying real men, but Dennis takes this as a joke, and Simon is just flexing his power, you know? Zane said, I certainly be watching a Porsha spin-off. You know what? I will, because I can't wait to chuckle and giggle and have a good kiki. Breezy said, I think there's a baby in the oven. I think there is too. Al says, well, you watch the spin-off? Yeah, Ari, I'm watching it. Gennaro said, I don't think Peach Juice and her family can carry a show. Gennaro, remember when Porsha was getting married with Dennis? They couldn't carry the show then. They couldn't carry the show then. So I'm really, really curious, right? I'm really, really curious, you know, what was going to happen. Let me catch up on these comments. Yeah, Jenkinu one said, Simon may have money now, but he has no class. He's a creepy uncle spreading herself. Porsha is spreading herself cheap, which made me think of, because I'm like, Porsha's gorgeous, Porsha's fun, Porsha's bubbly, right? Let's all agree, like, Porsha will never have a problem getting a man, right? But then it's like, and you have a profile. So it's like, Porsha, you should have eligible bachelors that have money. But then again, if she's in the ATL area, how many eligible bachelors are there that are checking for her? Do you see what I'm saying? I'm not saying she can't get a rich man. I'm saying in the circles she rolls in, the way she's obsessed with her age, the way she's obsessed being a niece, the way she's obsessed with being young. Because here's the thing, I talk about this in my reviews a lot. Y'all gonna hear me talk about it again. There is something about Porsha trades in erotic currency. What is erotic currency? It is when you are attractive, but you're attractive because you are in your childbearing years. You are in your prime. You're in your childbearing years. You're in your prime, but most importantly, there's also a little bit of dumbness that turns society on. When you are too stupid to realize that a man's playing you. It's almost like you being like that Kim Kardashian kind of blow up sex style, but you're also fun and having a good time, right? It's very, very hard for an 80-year-old woman to trade in erotic currency. You could look better than every single 20-year-old. But who here really believes an 80-year-old woman is dumb and is getting game run on her? I'm not saying it can't happen, but it's hard to fake that erotic currency that everybody wants. Porsha, in the circle she runs in, sees her erotic currency drying up. They don't believe this niece thing for a 40-year-old woman. And what's more, you got actual 20 and 30-year-olds out there, actual nieces ready to turn up and toss it up. And they're just as fun as you, and they're just as beautiful as you, and it's just as good time as you. Do you see what I'm saying? So Porsha could always get somebody amazing. But the issue is, in the circle she goes for, it's sad to say that she likes to be in. Dennis and Simon obviously were the best she was going to get, you know? Yeah, but here's the thing. There's plenty of rich African men. Who just said that? Poor Chakalaka said, my best friend lives in Atlanta. According to her, there's plenty of rich African men ready to spend money on you. Yeah, but here's the thing. Porsha's had men spend money on her. Porsha wants to be a wife. Porsha wants to be Shamia Part 2. Porsha wants to be honored, respected. She gets off on the fact that he's going to dinner with the president-elect of Uganda. She wants to be a wife. She wanted Phelan's life. She walked into Phelan's Halloween party and was like, gonna have to redo these floors. This living room's tacky, and I want more color in this outdoor area, right? I want more color. So that's what's going on right now, you know? Yeah, you can always get somebody to spend money on you, but when you are looking for a certain lifestyle, how many of these rich Africans were going to actually settle down and wife Porsha? Maybe all of them, maybe none of them. I just think it's odd that if there were all these people chasing after you, you literally pick Simon as the person, right? You pick Simon as the person. Ew. And you know what? Baby PJ survived by the skin of her chinny chin chin between Porsha's jeans and Dennis's jeans. I am worried about what Porsha and Simon's gonna look like. That's all I'm saying. PJ survived. Thank goodness. She looks like Porsha's old face, but I'm really worried about that new combination, right? The way the uncle, so Kyra said the way the uncles, aunties, cousins, etc. will be going. Hold on, let me see. Why can't this stay here? Between the way the uncles, aunties, cousins, etc. will be dogging her out from the past from the show and lack of education behind her back and all in front of Simon. Oh, that's a good point, Kyra. That's a good point because Simon is heavy in African culture. And in America, like most cultures, right? In America, we're a bit more lax on what we said. But there is an ultra conservative side of, especially, at least I know, African culture, where in America, you might be able to marry a Playboy bunny and that's your wife. But in ultra high echelon Nigerian, if you're not educated, if you're not, you mean baby plotline. You're wrong for that. You are wrong for that one, tall girl. Kyra said, I grew up in the Caribbean, African community, mom Jamaican, stepdad Nigerian. Porsha will never be accepted into that community to reap the true benefits of international community assignments, right? Yo, Kyra, I agree with you. And that's where I see trouble blooming. Simon wants to be famous, right? Simon wants to be famous. And if he gets with somebody even more famous, Porsha's out of there. But he's not going to be bringing her back home. And the respectability that he needs overseas. No, I think that Simon's just playing with Porsha. I think he's just playing. Simon's that type of thing. He reminds me of an F-boy to be like, life's an adventure. We tried and yes, namaste. I have so much love. He reminds me of that Russell Simmons before we knew about Russell Simmons being a rapist, but the way he was an F-boy hiding behind namaste shit, being a damn dog, being like, we took a spiritual journey and it's a shame we couldn't work out. I can see him doing all this, doing a ring on Porsha, having her giving back that ring and just having fun with it for 3 months, for a year, for whatever, and nobody taking her serious. Kyra, thank you for pointing that out. I completely agree with you. Let's go back to more comments. Kiana said, Porsha does want to be kept, but here's the thing. I'm not sure. If you want to be a career woman, be a career woman. You want to be kept, be kept. You want to be a stripper, be a stripper. You want to be a prostitute, be a prostitute. I don't care. I'm into feminism. Whatever you want to do, be good. My whole thing is like, Porsha, Simon's not going to kill. Like, or if he is, please go in this with your eyes open. Please go in with this building. Please make him invest money into you and PJ. So when he bounces in a year talking about, we enjoyed a spiritual journey, but now it's over. And when he bounces because he's sick of people over, like Kara said, in Nigeria, in the upper echelons, and Rwanda, like accepting her, right? Then she'll have something to fall back on, right? Porsha, yeah, Zane said Nigerians do like Hollywood though. Listen, there's a fame horror vein that runs through about 30% of people. And I'm not going to lie. If somebody gave me the opportunity to be famous, I would do it. I mean, not any opportunity. But yeah, you want to increase, right? It leads to more opportunity. But I think most people, most cultures have a Hollywood like prestige. Rich people want to be famous. True, but to Kara's point, being truly accepted, Zane, being truly, I don't know. Porsha Shakalaka said, this is why I believe she's been jealous of Shamia. Yeah, that's why she didn't go to Shamia's wedding overseas. I do think Porsha's being jealous of Shamia. I think everybody that was friends with Porsha, I would really be like, so when, literally, if I was friends with Porsha and this shit came out, I would be like, so what y'all and Porsha talk about when I was at work and she stopped by to drop off my sugar cup? Like, what were y'all talking about, you know? Let's get some more comments in here. Veronica said, yes, my dad's from Ghana. He expects me to marry an African man. My daughter's father is Ethiopian. Well, you fulfilled that prophecy. Your daughter must be beautiful. Ghana and Ethiopian, beautiful mix. 007 said, coming to America as long as she has money nowadays. Exactly. Gennaro said, yep, Porsha will probably not be accepted by his African family. I hope she is. I really honestly do hope we are wrong. I would never hope for a black woman to be mistreated or abused, no matter what she did. Because at the end of the day, if he treats Porsha right, maybe Fallon just wasn't for him. Maybe love did win, even though they're using love wins, and that's an LBGQ hashtag, but whatever. I do really hope the best for them. I don't want to see a black woman get dogged out for obvious reasons, whether she deserves it or not. But Simon just gives me real usurious vibe. I think Simon's the villain in this, right? And if we need to hate anybody, it's Simon, right? Dennis's mom didn't want her. True, but Dennis's mom reminded me, you know what Dennis's mom reminded me of? You know how, like, don't get me wrong, Dennis has some money. Maybe he's worth about $4 million. So in Atlanta, he's like the hot dog king. But you know, some moms are overprotective of their son. Like, your son is not Prince Hakeem from Zamunda. You can calm down. Because Porsha was doing Dish Nation. Porsha had her own she had Pampered by Porsha. She had Go Naked Hair. She has Real Housewives of Atlanta. Porsha was just as big of a profile as Dennis. So for Dennis's mom to be acting like she was just some girl from like Church's Chicken that he picked up and said, yo, you leave this $1.99 job behind. And, you know, it's like Dennis's mom had hubris, delusions of grandeur, you know. Shamia can be the roof girl and Porsha can be the wedding. RK, you mess. Jazzy said, if they don't work out, how do you think Porsha will be seen by the public? She's done so much. That's an interesting question, Jazzy. We have to talk about that. Reggie said, I thought her and Dennis were working things out. Or was that? Yo, I think that day they went to dinner and Porsha was like, we wouldn't be friends and this and that. And Dennis looked a little hurt, even though he is a dog, right? Literally. I think that's when they completely cut it off. But at that point, now looking back, Porsha was scrambling to distance herself from Dennis too. Do you know what I'm saying? She went from needing this man so much to like running away from this man, you know? Beep, beep, sit, beep, beep, toot, toot. So I do think yeah, I do think that like at a certain point it became a story on. Listen, one thing we can say about Porsha, she's predictable. Everything that she's accused Kenya of doing, she's done herself. Messing around with married men, stealing someone's man, going to be a gold digger. So like everything she's accused, and that's why she accused Kenya of it. And Kenya was like, what? Because it's the things that Porsha was capable about. I believe they've been talking, to be honest. Just look at the clip when she supposedly first walked into the house. I just don't believe it, but I do believe they met before. I don't know if they met before, but I do know that it's been more than 30 days. Like, Porsha thinks we're stupid with her lies. It's like, but then again, maybe the Real Housewives producers are going to capitalize on that and actually protect her with that bullshit, right? I doubt they'll make it down the aisle. She'd be his fourth wife. They might, but here's the thing. To some people like Simon, marriage doesn't mean anything. You know, everybody's really like, oh, let me get the ring. There's a lot of people that's just like, I have a prenup. I basically put a little down payment on your ring, your finger. I might get that back. But so what? If it doesn't work out, I'll get divorced. And Simon is one of those people. It's just like, so what? If it doesn't work out, I'll get divorced, you know? Gennaro said this has to be a better way to come up. This ain't it. You know what? Porsha, for whatever reason, thought this was the best way for her to come. I just think that she deserved more. I know I always talk shit about Porsha, but Porsha is beautiful. She's fun. She's bubbly. She has a beautiful body, beautiful face. Yes, we know the surgeon made it, but it's still beautiful. And she has like an aura around her. She has like... Hey, I'm back. I don't know what happened. Listen, I'm always, always, always rooting for a black woman and a woman in general, and I really do hope that love wins, you know. Let's see what else. There has to be a better way to come up. This ain't it. Porsha has been married since Cordell. Let's see if they make it down the aisle. I'm not saying they won't, but her and Dennis didn't make it. Listen, the reason I don't know if they'll make it down the aisle is because I think Simon just plays around. I think Simon just plays around. You know, I think he's playing with her. I think he has that rock. I think when they divorce, he'll take the ring back, or maybe she can keep it. He has enough money. Honestly, what's $500,000? What's $300,000? He'll make that out back in the afternoon. You know, it's like, whatever. Let's get some more. I don't know why this chat won't stay in the field. I'm doing my best, y'all. Let's see. I hope she does take his money. Yeah, Porsha and Simon are both wrong, but Simon's even more wrong. Okay, let's see. How long do I think the relationship will last, Morgan D? I don't think it's Porsha's choice. I think it's that Simon's choice. And honestly, till Simon is off on this next F-boy adventure, which who knows? And I do think he's going to be another Dennis cheating on her left and right. Evil prevails. Keep it simple, TV. Every time I read that, I crack up. Morgan said... I say 6 months to a year, maybe. It's that Simon's whim, and I don't like uneven. Listen, if two people are in a relationship, we both should be in the relationship. I really don't like the fact that she's in a relationship with the power dynamic seems to be so skewed. How do we know he hasn't invested in Porsha's businesses already? He could be using this to launch himself. He is using it to launch himself. I don't know. Yeah, but if the baby's the insurance policy, maybe. But Simon doesn't seem like he's frivolous with his money, right? Maybe he is investing in Portia's businesses. I hope. I'm hoping. I'm praying. Beep Beep said, I wonder what her friend circle would look like after this. Yo, that's an interesting question because listen, you can say love wins, but the fuck if you're ever gonna be around my man. I'm not jealous of my friends. I'm not. My friends come around. I trust my friends. But if you showed me that you took somebody else's man, yeah. Good luck. Good luck. Good luck. Good luck. Let's see. Let's see. What's other things? Porsha. Yeah, Jazzy Go, I hope you're wrong, but I don't see this ending well because I know guys like Simon. You know, I know. The white girl Simon was with, exactly, and the light-skinned girl that he was with, he keeps a hoe in his pocket. 2, 3, 4. Listen, he has 2 pockets in the front, little side pocket, and 2 pockets in the back, and he keeps a girl in each one. I think it might be hard to come back. A man can push an old lady in traffic and go reason he couldn't be redeemed, but society doesn't let go messing. I mean, that's up to us. I'll let Porsha have a redemption arc. I don't hold bad men against women. I don't. It's my weakness. It is my weakness. I've seen too many women be taken advantage of. In the past, I can think of maybe 2 times where I was taken advantage of when I was younger. I'm always like, I'm always on the woman's side. Let's see, what else? Portia's a liar. She's been a liar. Portia is a dingbat. Thank you, Kimberly. Portia's deflecting, right? Gennaro said she knew Simon before she knew Dennis. Maybe. Prognosis said Portia's fans are supporting her, though. That's why she lies so much. She's never been held together. That's the sick part. Listen, wish her the best. But the fact that you can't even be like, yo, you're my fave, but this is dumb of you, that's sick. I really want to know why Phelan wasn't invited to a reunion. I don't trust production and protected part. I agree with you. I think production knew what was going on. I think they knew what was going on and they were waiting for it to be made public. I think they did it at Portia's request. And also, I actually think probably maybe Simon even forbade Phelan to go. But it's interesting the way she didn't actually explain why she wasn't invited to the reunion. Remember how Porsha got mad at Eva for saying PJ looked like Dennis? Only a mother who thinks her daughter's ugly would get mad. Well, here's the thing. I saw a picture, that family picture of her holding PJ, Dennis, and whatever. I actually think PJ looks just like her as a little kid. The thing is, we forget what Portia's old face and old nose look like, Porsha was in their home during Halloween and was Simon by January. Whew. How many African cultures you can have many wives as long as you can take care of them. Yeah, Jazzy, but here's the thing. That's fine, but Simon's not coming in. Here, I get culture, but Simon's not coming in saying, yo, you're going to be wife 1, 2, 3, 4. Simon's coming in being like, no, it's me and you forever, forever. The stars, the skies, the moon align. Listen, if you walk into a relationship saying, I will be 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 8th, sister, wife, this and that, because like Erica De Niro actually pointed out, monogamy was made so a broke man could have a woman. Because if not, the rich man could afford to take care of all the women. Monogamy was made for the broke men, Yeah, her face is real different, 007, Let me see. Can you believe Porsha was in that home on those sheets, clapping hands and everything else? Veronica said, true. Look at Alicia Keys. Her career ain't been the same since she met. It's true. Her career has, it's almost, but then again, that's what made me think the Swiss Beats makes her look crazy. Because that's when she started going on this no makeup trend and this and that and fresh face. And I'm like, girl, you are on stage at Madison Square Garden. If you don't put some goddamn rum raisin or cherry in the snow Revlon lipstick, I'm going to hurt you. Talking about some, I'm naturally beautiful. If you don't put some damn lipstick on, she kind of lost herself when she got with Swiss Beats. Simon reminds me of that one episode of Martin when Pam got engaged to the rich dude who married for sport. Yes, that's exactly what it is. Who said that? Alexandria. Anthony said in the scene headed to Phelan's house, she said she met him at his club and connected the 2 women. Yo, say it's not true, Anthony. I hope that was a producer setup because honestly, yo, do you think that's... Porsha, like I said, I can't stand Porsha. I was hoping for a sake it wasn't true. She's gorgeous, but beauty does not make the person. Listen, I think Porsha's gorgeous. I think she has a bubbly personality. Who knows the way we'd be if we had a camera on us all the time. I'm actually really worried that she is being sucked in with an emotionally manipulative, and usually emotionally manipulative things turn into emotional abusive. They were saying this could have been the wealthy African man they was talking about. I don't. Hey guys, sorry about that. What's going on? Well, I see I lost 80% of you guys, but I'm back. Sorry about that. All right. So we got the live. I'm back. Okay, RK collection. So where were we? Let's get back into this mess. This was actually a good stream. Thank y'all so much for joining my live stream. I really appreciate it. Morgan, perfect. Make sure that you guys like, comment, share, subscribe. Y'all know I'm trying to do this full time. So go on. That was me. Sorry. I was turning my brightness up. So go on and help me out. It was getting good. And let's see if I can find any of the old comments, because now I have my other phone so I can scroll through while we're talking. Where were we? Keep It Simple said her friend circle is going to increase because if she gets married, because if she gets married, he's a very rich man, people or look like. I don't think that. I don't think so. Little people do. Little people do. Users do, right? Who said this? Keep It Simple TV, right? I feel like little people do that, right? They overlook the bullshit. But other people that have just as much money as you, no. Because honestly, I don't care what you say. Well, I mean, again, if you roll in circles like that, and not even at the Bolo gate, that's really embarrassing. That was embarrassing, you know? Let's see what else is going on. Veronica Tan, I don't even think she'll ever have respect from her life circle of women. Again, her own. You know what? It takes one. Hold on, let me turn my brightness down a little bit. It takes one, right? Oh, thank you, RK Collection. Yes, let's get this to 60 likes, right? It takes one, definitely. Let me turn this damn thing up. Okay, it definitely takes one to no one, but no, I don't think her friendship circle, oh, I see the thing, is ever going to be the same, right? I wonder if Fallon knew something before this. I doubt it because, well, maybe she had hints and she was following Porsha, but the fact that they're saying that all the people are happy for them, Dennis unfollowed you, Phelan unfollowed you, Dennis then followed Simon back, right? He was probably embarrassed. The hot dog king of Atlanta was probably embarrassed. Dennis followed Simon back, but Phelan didn't. And then Phelan posted that thing saying, yo, I'm not divorced. I'm concentrating on getting my divorce finished. Phelan is not walking away with much. Simon's not stupid. He's taken this journey multiple times before. I'm sure his assets are protected. I actually read the divorce filing. Phelan gets 50% of a house that they bought while they were together, which is about $150,000, and then he gets $100,000 split in two $50,000 payments. She's not getting much at all. She's getting, I think, $200, and he's only giving her until the end of May to actually stay in the house too. So Phelan's not getting much, but according to Simon, Phelan has her own money. But then again, Simon's such a cheapo and a creep. Oh no, Simon is a liar. On that thing, him and Porsha are perfectly suited, right? Hey, Ashley. On that thing is perfectly suited. He was promoted. That's why Dennis passed her off. I don't know if Dennis had his own thing. Because I hate to use that term pass around, even though I used it. But I feel like Dennis, right? Renee said she's going to have a very interesting wedding spinoff. Yes, she is. Let's hope for the best. 007. Breezy said they were saying this could have been a wealthy African man that was talking about. These are old messages. Hold on. But if Porsha and Phelan were friends and Porsha was wrong and Phelan must not have known because Phelan was on Candy Speak on it stating that her and Porsha are friends. Exactly. Were they best friends? No, but they were definitely friends. And for Porsha to now say that it's been a month and they are not friends, Porsha, girl, just shut up. Just own what you did. We all see it. I do feel bad for Phelan. But you know, I feel bad for Phelan. Not from Porsha's angle. I feel bad from Phelan because you've been married all those years and you were friends for 5 years. But if she was friends with a guy that wasn't anything, a rich, unfaithful man, it's hard enough to get the fry could be faithful. But you rich, you have a Delilah spirit in your husband, to quote Drew, right? And he has the money to make it happen. That's tragic. That's tragic. Jazzy said, what my thing is with all the fame, access, and notoriety, she could have met a man outside of Atlanta. Why date? Because again, Wait, Phelan still lives? Yeah, Phelan lives in the house, but he only gave her till the end of May to get out the house. Now, I'm not saying she hasn't been staying someplace else, but this is what the divorce paper, this is what Simon asked for the court to petition, and this is what is in the prenup. But they're going to court for it. They're going to court, right? Yeah, she lives in another one of her homes. So this was already in the prenup. But she has to completely remove herself from the home. You know what I'm saying? It's like saying, I wonder if he's going to be chaperoning her trip. I don't think that he was chaperoning for Phelan's trips anymore. I really honestly think that he was, for lack of a better word, he was, yeah, I don't trust Simon either, Morgan. I think he was scouting for her replacement. That's so sad, right? And the thing is, Porsha, Phelan, and the circles Simon used to roll in was a trophy wife. Nice, that like slim, thick build, model build, nice little booty, nice chest, beautiful face, cute legs. She was a trophy in those circles. But the thing is, with trophy wives, you always get replaced for the next model. Now that they're in ATL, right? Porsha is the trophy, right? Thick, voluptuous, hourglass shape. Porsha's really, really popular. But again, the one thing that Porsha has is she is famous, and she let Dennis use her for her fame. Almost had a nervous breakdown in the accounting office, and I feel like she's letting Simon do the same thing. Porsha looks a lot different, Morgan D. I agree. Simon will be cheating on Porsha with light and mixed black girls and white women, the way he called out Phelan's Thai culture when he's gushing. Yeah, so let's talk about that, right? Simon does have a fetish for lighter skinned women, but more importantly, mixed girls or mixed girls. He has a fetish for that. The way he was gushing about the Thai, the way he talked about we're suitably culturally yoked, Thai and African. He also let me see a little bit of the Nigerian elitism. If there's any Nigerians on this, you know what I'm talking about. That elitism where they kind of like not look down, but they look at Black Americans as you guys don't value culture, you don't value education. Like a certain brand looked down on that. I honestly feel like Simon was doing that. And you know, it's kind of like, yeah, she's Black, but she's Thai too. So she has that culture, she has that heritage, right? Phelan definitely is going to get a peach. They need a juicy tea. I hope so. They better. They better. He ain't letting her keep anything. That's the thing that makes me think that Porsha is being played. Because listen, it's not like Porsha's trying to make it seem like the divorce is over. No, the divorce hasn't even started. They haven't even gone to court. The first court date, I think, is in August. I think Phelan is going to get a peach. Yeah, I don't know if Phelan's going to get a peach because the producers protect Porsha so much. They're not going to do... If the producer's show is that Porsha finally has the pursuit of Porsha and found the love of their life and this, that, and the third, they're not going to show the fact that Porsha was messy boots with Simon and busted up and there's all... They're not. They're only going to show the image. Look at the way they ruined the season to put Porsha in like the activist role and Miss Good Girl role and ruined the whole season because of that. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I don't think that they're going to actually do that. I do hope Sheree comes back. Sheree would eat this up. Yo, I wonder what Phaedra's thoughts are on this. I really honestly wonder what Phaedra's thoughts are on that. Let's see what other comments are before everybody left. Word on the Atlanta streets is Portia's a fun-time girl. You don't think she was bought in as a third. I do. Okay, so listen. Now I'm just doing speculando, gossip, you know. Pure and unabashed innuendo, right? I want Nene back too. Yo, did you see Nene on Instagram? When Nene first was like, congratulations, then she texted, she tweeted, y'all coming at my neck. I didn't know. And then she said, wait, that's that girl's man? Now I see what y'all talking about. Nene was congratulating Porsha without even knowing the situation and then backed up her apology. I thought that was the funniest thing ever. Now, to be clear, right? I do think, you know, because Porsha is so free with her sexuality, at least off camera, I can see her being bought in as a third. I don't want to comment about anybody's sex lives because people get really sensitive about that, but we see each other. I can't even, but it was just like, wait, no, I'm just saying, y'all, I'm finding out in real time. Reading is fundamental. She backed out of that really, really quick. I wonder what Phaedra thinks about it. Because you know that clip everybody's circulating when she was like, me and Apollo shared a moment, but we'll discuss that at the reunion. I wonder I wonder, did she have a little bit of Apollo? I really wonder. Porsha released this to cover up these turbo moral comments and because she's preggers and someone's probably about to release it. You know what? No lie. Did she do this because she thought Marlo was about to release some information? Because Marlo was like, I know everything and I didn't say anything, right? Yeah. So, who else said something? Was Dennis with someone during the beginning of the relationship? Wasn't Candy calling that out? No, you're completely right, Reggie. Dennis, at the beginning of the relationship, was with multiple people, right? Drew Snore doesn't think anything about, but how's she gonna get that thing? Drew can expect Drew to be sitting there being like, I think Porsha is carrying the son of God. She'll do anything to kiss up to Porsha to get her peach next season and to make sure she's on the winning team. So we can't count on Drew to do anything but try to put some money in her bank account so she can pay off that $30,000 lien on her $4 million house or $1 million house. What's up, Drita? How you doing, babe? Yeah, she's making nothing but excuses for Porsha. Listen, here's the thing with Drew. I can't blame her because on one hand, you are a working actress. You're obviously broke. You haven't had working in a while. Ralph's the breadwinner. You want to be famous. You want to do this. Real Housewives is a great vehicle. But she's just, I don't like the way she went about it. Like, I know everybody goes on playing a role. Everybody goes on hustling the viewer. Let's be honest, reality TV is a mix between soap operas and real life, but it's more soap opera. They're more love and hip hop where it's everything scripted than actual natural. But it is something appealing to us to think that these are actual real people. So you do what you need to do, and a lot of it is fake. A lot of this is set up. A lot of this is scripted. But Drew does a bad job of reading her lines. She does, like, everything's just so cringy. I think she cheapens the franchise. I don't know why they keep trying to act like LaToya cheapens the franchise when I think Drew cheapens the franchise, right? Okay. Let's see. She can also invest that money to get more. Hopefully she's smart. The money. All right, we're catching up on comments. Drew picks and chooses her battles. I'm reading it off of my phone. Let's see. What is this? Hold on. What is this? Ralph is he does cyber security or information technologies. I don't know what Ralph does. Ralph wanders around being the perfect husband and son to Drew's thing. Well, that's the thing. I agree, Ashley. The reality is men don't care how many men she's been with and what man she's been with. They're in next in line. Listen, we need to free ourselves from the binds of patriarchy for everybody that has it. Men don't care about a body count. They don't. They use that as a way to control and to shame. You can be with 1 million women. You can sleep with 1 million men. I don't care if you sleep with the whole damn family. The father, brother, grandfather, I don't care. But stop lying to my face, telling me love wins and trying to make it seem like it's some beautiful fairy tale because you want to get your Porsha PBS special up. You know? Like, stop it. That's my whole point. Even about Bolo. Nobody gives a damn about LaToya messing around with Kenya. I'm not Kenya. LaToya messing around with Porsha. Nobody cares about that. It's the fact of who was lying. When you lie to people, it's like a dog with a bone. And then it becomes interesting to people, right? Marlo definitely knew, sweet, cutesy. Marlo definitely knew because she kept threatening to say something, which is why Porsha might have come out so Marlo couldn't spill tea, right? They need to bring Nene back, Sheree, and Phelan, but I don't have hope for the producers. I think the producers will keep Phelan out so they can have a thing of Porsha's fairy tale wedding. You can't have a fairy tale wedding and like the divorce is finalized when you're engaged to a still married man, right? Listen, that baby is Simon's. Dennis and her, listen, Simon would not be playing this over Dennis's baby. For whatever reason, Porsha has given him assurances that it's his kid. And honestly, I don't think Porsha's trying to pass off any man's baby. She does not have to. I don't even think that's self-hustle. I think Porsha's being hustled just like Dennis hustled her. I don't think that Porsha realizes she's being hustled again. You know, I think she's fine to use her fame as catnip, but she doesn't realize how much she's being hustled. Let's see. Drew is a waste of camera time. Wendy Williams said that Drew shouldn't be on there. The Porsha came from Marlo. I wouldn't be surprised if it was because she felt threatened by any truth Marlo was going to drop. I agree with that. There was something vicious in the way she came, but to Marlo's credit, she didn't drop it. Because had it been me, and you would call me a felon on TV, watch my review if you haven't, and ruin my prospects of getting impeached, oh my God, please. Please, friendship done, friendship over. And guess what else you did? I would have been saying about the time you stole all the red crayons in kindergarten. Please, 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 please. You call me a felon and say you need security and you try to mess up my bag? Nope, 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 nope. I do miss Nene and her one-liners, you know? But yeah, that's the thing with Porsha. Nobody cares that you're all over the place. And if I ever become all over the place, y'all, you can talk all the shit you want. I would not care. But standing your truth, right? Drew won't say Porsha has that Delilah. Drew's not going to say anything. Drew's going to bring a scarf to lay over Portia's head and call her the Virgin Mary, right? That's what she's going to do. Yeah, Breezy, I agree. Drew picks and chooses her battles. Let's see. Wendy Williams said get rid of Drew. I hope that's right. I just don't like Drew, or she needs to stay a friend, but she's going to get a thing. Phaedra ain't going to be honest about her true feelings. Drew's a buttlicker to Porsha. Yeah, they gave Porsha her own show. I agree. Jude cheapens the fan tries. Both her and LaToya need to go to Love and Hip Hop and take Porsha with them. Keep it simple. I like LaToya. I don't think she cheapens. Listen, and we were with Porsha that got into multiple fights within 3 seasons and did all this stuff. And the Bolo gate, come on, and the dungeon, come on. No. I wish Eva would have stayed too. She was funny. Eva was funny, but you know the funny thing about Eva, I didn't like the way that every time she would talk shit, and then when people confront her, she had that deer in the headlight, like, what? Huh? No, when I called you a nappy-headed hoe, I meant hoes with nappy hair. I meant, like, not happy hoe, not nappy. But I didn't know nappy meant kinky hair. I meant not happy hoe, short for nap. Shut up, Eva. That was Eva and her bullshit. You know? That was Eva and her bullshit. So let's see. What's up? I hope they bring Sheree back. Sheree and Kenya will be a kiki unlike any other. Because I liked Sheree and Kenya when they got together and when they kikied, right? I don't think Drew could go to Love and Hip Hop because she's whack. But Drew, that whole like, I'm from Chicago. Man, Monique Slaughter will wipe that bar with her little chia pet wig. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, Drew can't go to Love and Hip Hop because she talks too much trash. She's a producer, and Drew can't fight, even though she's from Chicago, right? Wait. Keep it simple said don't bring Sheree back. Here's my lineup. Kenya, Porsha, Phelan, Candy, Cynthia, Toya, Nene, and Dime Piece. Who's Dime Piece? Is that Porsha? No, Porsha did not want smoke with Money Low. Yo, if they bring Kim Z back, Kim Z was a racist. I'm not even going to bring up all the racist shit she said. She was a racist. They better not bring Kim Zolciak back. I would see Phaedra back before I saw Kim Zolciak. No. That shit was inappropriate during the 2000s, but after the Trump era, no, it's done. It's a wrap. I don't ever want to see Kim. And Kim and Troy always thought they were better than, they just gave me like, oh, we're the white couple and look at these black jigaboos. No, I don't like that. I didn't like Kim. I didn't like Troy. She always gave me racist. No, that's not true. She didn't always give me racist vibes, but when she got with Troy gave me racist vibes and she started to say racist shit. You know? No. You think Ralph's another Apollo? Yeah, but who's his Kenya? If you think yeah, Drita, they did give her own show, but her last show was spit with Dennis didn't do anything. So I don't know if this one. And Simon thinks he's so interesting and funny. And even like when he's dancing, he posted videos of himself with a cigar just dancing on Instagram. Simon thinks he is a heartthrob. That is what $40 million and an ugly face will get you. Women lying to you so much that you actually think you're attractive. Women lying to you so much you actually think you're good in bed. Women lying to you so much you actually think that you whine and dine. Yo, you see what 40 million will buy you? 40 million lies whispered over and over and over in your head, so much so that he believes his own hype. Nope. Let's see. Where are we at with comments? I need to catch up on comments, right? The follow-up speak on it with Marlo was very underwhelming. So under Candy cut off. It was underwhelming. It was, but that's because Marlo, Candy, I feel like there was only so much she could release due to her Bravo contract. So I feel like they edited a lot out because that part where she was saying that Porsha kept running to Marlo's bathroom to clean herself off, right? YouTuber said, no, Kim Z, Morgan, better not come back. Porsha didn't want smoke with my, nope, Morgan, she did not. 6 more likes to 60. Y'all, can we get 4 more likes to get me to 60? Come on, we can do it. Teamwork. Thank you so much, RK Collection. Listen, your lineup, keep it simple. I take issue with that. I want Sheree in there. I want Kenya, Porsha, Sheree, Fallon, of course, she secured her peach in my heart. Candy, I guess Cynthia, Toya, Nene, and Dime Piece. Bring them all back. This whole thing has been planned, to be honest, because of Houseway. Simon and Porsha both was plotting and talking behind the scenes and messing around. They were, and they were also planning on getting their spinoff and leaving the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Porsha thinks that she's come up, and I pray she is, because I do not pray for any woman, definitely black woman's downfall. I really do hope she knows what she's doing, and I hope all her plotting works. Listen, at the end of the day, I don't know Porsha personally. I don't know Kenya personally. I do not like the archetype she is portraying, so I talk trash about her, but I'm not talking trash about her. I hope she knows what she's doing, and I hope she makes a come up and builds an empire. Just like every other reality person does. Build your empire. I really do, but I think that she really miscalculated this. I really do. The way Real Housewives Atlanta producers, Kia, protect Porsha. If I were Fallon, I wouldn't go back to Real Housewives. She wouldn't be in control of the narrative and would be embarrassing. Yeah, and Porsha will reap all that she sows. I agree, but at this point, if Fallon does need to increase her profile, where is the option? Do you see what I'm saying? Marlo mentioned Porsha's stomach when she did her little stroke. Yo, remember I said when she turned to the side, she was giving me baby bop action? And I remember thinking, yo, Porsha looks like she's like 2 or 3 months pregnant. I remember thinking that, but then I was like, maybe she just ate a big meal, or maybe it's the dress is fitting her, but Wendy Williams said that. Wait, Zane, what did Wendy Williams say? Keep Latoya, drop Drew. Oh, okay, there we go. Porsha Kalaka or Porsha Kayla said the funny thing is Porsha was arrested for assault too. Exactly. You were arrested for assault, and only by the grace of God, because you were on Bravo and everybody signed those releases, they couldn't get you with felony assault. Yo. Cynthia's just there also. Like at this point, I think she's there. Yeah, you know what? I actually didn't like the way Cynthia kept going in on Kenya. I see what's going on, and I see why Kenya forgives it. She needs to secure her spot. But I don't like her as an ally to Porsha. You have Drew and all those other things. You don't need to go against your friend, Yeah, Eva, I agree, Morgan. Eva does way too much backtracking. Y'all, 2 more likes. Help me get to 60. And also, you guys, make sure you subscribe to the channel. This live is a little disorganized because this is my absolute first one, and I'm still moving in to my house. I still got, like, my pictures to frame and hang. There's all so much to do, but when it's done, maybe I'll show you guys around, right? Let's see, what else is going on? Yes, exactly, Porsha Kalaka, they better. Great Glam Demon said Porsha has a very loose, she could be pregnant. Yo, Great Glam, stop it, stop it. Let's see. Yeah, Morgan, I agree, especially the cast of Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, right? If I first ask questions like, I'm from Chicago, she wouldn't even last getting out of her mouth. Yeah, let's see. Snake Gate, I can't remember Dime Piece's real name, but I liked her. Oh, Clark, Atlanta, ACL, what was her name? Something from Clark, Atlanta, ACL. Giovanna from Clark, ACL, Atlanta, or ACLU, or whatever it is. Let's see, what else? Ooh, hold on, we're about to get to some tea. Snakegate, yeah, Clark, Giovanna. Yes, Kim Z said racist is bullshit because of the internet. Exactly. And even Brielle, it's a damn shame how much fame and the currency of Atlanta, even those who have money, it's not enough. They want to be famous. I mean, Kia, listen, when you have everything, you want more, right? I'm trying to get to rich. Maybe if I get to rich one day, I might actually go for famous. But right now, I'm trying to get to rich, It's like enough people know me. Can I just have the money? You know? Yes, Giovanna, Clark, ACLU. Let's see. What else is it? Drew ain't from Chicago at all. She's 45 minutes from Chicago. Yes, I hear that RK collection. Let's see. It's a damn shame how much. Yeah, the last speaker on it seems super, super edited. And I'm sick of everybody speaking in circles. Candy, if you can't tell us the real situation, just shut up. But I actually did like her. She was so animated, and I thought she did a better job. Maybe she's just growing into her role of speaker on it, right? Wait, Porsha took Real Housewives of Atlanta out of her IG bio. I have to check that. Porsha is done. Woman, forgive that, but not this. That dress was corseted from what I could tell. And there was a bump. I agree with you, Zane God. Phelan has Kenya and Candy to back her. She'd be protected because she's going to get a new production team. I hope if they get a new production team and they protect Fallon, that would be amazing. Cynthia is a flip-flopper. IMC Brown, I agree with you. That whole no other white woman is dumb enough to sit on stage with 5 African-American women really bothered me. Yes! Thank you, Porsha, for bringing me back to that reunion. It did more than irk my soul. I was just like, what the hell? No, she can't. She can't come back. She can't come back. She's no longer invited. I don't know who gave her an invitation to the cookout, but we're revoking it. Cynthia's presence will be stronger if she was a strong ally in Kenya. I agree with you. Morgan D said, come on, guys. All right, thank you. All right. Oh, I'm at 64. That's right. Come through. Thank you, Morgan D. Thank you. And also, of course, KC. Maybe if Porsha gets her own production will follow her and Rhoa. Yeah, that would be great if Porsha actually leaves. Again, it's an ensemble cast, but I don't think that Porsha adds so much that she needs to actually be there, right? Yeah, I think Porsha's months into pregnancy too. Oh, thank you, sweet cutie. You guys are I can't wait till we can actually do live chats where I can hear voices coming back in. That would be fun. Is anybody on stereo? I know Erica De Niro's on stereo, but I want like the FaceTime where we can like see like whoever's talking can pop into the screen, you know? Yes, April, she was that bitch. You know, I was that bitch. Everybody knew me. I was Clark. You didn't know Giovanna Clark, ACLU. She had me dying. I was just like, all right. You know, she came in on 10. She was a character. RK Collection, thank you for helping me get my likes up. I appreciate it, babe. Let's not forget how Kim straight up said racism isn't real. Kim was out of her mind. Wendy Williams said that Drew shouldn't return. Zane God, I hope she's right, but you know they're going to bring her back. RK Collection says 65, well, might as well get to 100. Haha, I like that. RK Collection, do you have Earth? Are you a Taurus? Let's go to Porsha's Instagram bio really quick since we're being nosy. Breezy said, what's stereo? I need to download it. Share it after the live and let's get in that stereo party started. Stereo, it's like a talk show where we're on, but you can pop in and say stuff too so we can hear voices, but you don't see faces, you know? Some people use Google Meet and connect it with their YouTube Live. Oh, do they? Oh, RK Collection, I'm gonna look into that. When are you taking calls? Oh, you're a cat. I knew you had some Earth energy. That's Earth energy would be like, yo, let's get to 40. Let's get to 50. Let's get to 60. And then you're like, you know what? We might as well just do 100. I knew I felt some Earth energy. Yes. You know what? For my next live, I'm literally going to look in how I can connect. Thank you, RK. So we can actually see each other and people can pop in and out. Like you guys can request something to talk and we can literally talk and cut it up, right? They need to bring Shamari back. Shamari was a character, right? Yes, I have stereo because of Erica, but that's the only person I listen to on stereo, you know? Yes. And Breezy's a Virgo. Gang, 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 gang. Earth sign. I'm not an Earth sign, but I'm like, gang, gang, gang. I don't understand, but I have a Virgo moon. I just don't understand how Drew got a peach over Marlo unless Marlo didn't. No, I understand how Drew got a peach over Marlo production. I explained this in my last video, but I'm explaining it again, right? Production, Aquarius here. Let's hear the air signs, right? Porsha Galaka is a Capricorn. Listen, Marlo has a felony conviction. So I think it's a bit racist because when you have a felony conviction, especially for assault, you need the show to be insured. And if you come as a known threat and I force you as a job to work with this known threat and you tell me you feel unsafe, right? and I still force you in the terms of the contract, if for whatever reason this unsafe felon attacks you, any agreements we had about suing is ripped up, and you can go after me, Bravo, NBC Universal, right? Because I made you assume a threat as a condition of working. With Marlo being a felon, they're saying, oh, but you were never a full-time housewife. You were always a friend, so it's a way to get the show insured. It's bullshit. There's ways they could have worked around it and gotten her on the show, so it 100% is bullshit. However, that's excuse. So when Porsha was sitting there with that evil smirk being like, you're a felon, and I don't feel safe, and I'm going to need security. She was doing, it was literally some Karen shit. She was doing all the tags she needed to ensure the production will be like, yeah, we can't hire, right? And if an insurance adjuster is watching the show, they're like, yeah, we can't hire it because this girl just said she felt unsafe. She was doing a Karen. And for somebody that sat up there talking about some Ben and Jerry's criminal justice reform, giving inmates a chance once they serve their time, you're literally trying to do this and shame a felon and try to use her past, which she clearly did her debt to society and rehabilitated herself. That was just low. That was low. That was low. That was low. Let's see, where are we at? Or you can use a live screen recorder and go live on Instagram and connect the live stream recorder to YouTube. You can do it from your phone. I don't know what makes. Oh, RK Collection. I'm going to look into all that. Thank you for the hints. Thank you so much. Let's see. You know who really should have been on this season? Beep Beep said Shamari. Her and LaToya at the dungeon party would have been gone. It would have been gold. You know, the funny thing is, I realized this season how harsh we were on past housewives. Every first season we haze people, but I didn't even realize the value and gold I had in Shamari until I had a Drew. And then I'm like, damn, I had everything in Shamari, but I didn't want it because compared to Nene, Shamari was like, you're replaceable. But now that there is no more Nene, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, we had something good in Shamari, you know? Where are we at? Yeah, that's why, sweet cutie, that's why Porsha said she was afraid at the reunion. It's the same way that we saw all over summer in Black Lives Matter when white people, certain white people that were racist, saw black people come in and was like, I feel scared, calling the police. I feel scared for my life. She knew what she was doing. She was keeping Marlo, or doing her best, I don't know if it's going to be successful, to keep Marlo from actually becoming a full-time housewife by reinstating that a main cast member needs security. And even to the point of, and I'm going to need a guard when I go back to the hotel because I don't know if something's going to happen to me. Porsha's evil. She knew what she was doing. Why am I defending Porsha when it comes to Simon? When I saw that evil shit that she did to Marlo, let me shut my mouth. Let's see what else is going on. Yeah, they should, right? I believe there was some racism involved. Yes, Teresa and her husband. Teresa's a felon. She did jail time. And recently, right? She's still there. Porsha attacked people, right? Yeah. Exactly. They should have same energy. Exactly. This off-brand, as far as some activists are concerned, she does not represent me. She doesn't represent me either. And that's the one thing that makes me mad about Bravo when I saw like that racism. When I call it white liberal racism, because follow me on this, right? Porsha doesn't represent me. Porsha doesn't represent you, but that's fine because we are not a monolith. For us to get true equality, we're going to have to hit it 20 different ways. There's going to have to be Porsches. There's going to have to be Candies. There's going to have to be Beyonce's. There's going to have to be Jay-Z's. There's going to have to be street soldiers, Black Panthers, people educating the children, Black prosecutors, Black defense attorneys, Black teachers, there's going to have to be in every facet of society a Black person actually coming through and representing. So to say that you don't represent me, that's fine because it's impossible. We're never going to move forward for people if we think that we all represent each other. You feel what I'm saying? Because it's impossible. There's not going to be a chosen one, a Moses that comes and parts the sea of racism. It's going to be a collective ensemble effort. You know what I'm saying? But for Bravo to literally trying to be like, no, you guys already have your savior, Porsha Luther King. Now let's move on. It was just very one-dimensional. Like, you look at us as a monolith, you know? Like, yeah. So let's see. Let's see what's going on. Oh, thank you, RK Collection. Please message me. Or message me on Twitter, too. I'm on Twitter a lot, too. That was Miss Social Justice Snatch, Black Lives Baptist preacher giving us her Karen ceremony. Exactly, Beep Beep. Do you remember when she was doing her ceremony about like prostitutes and beggars and whores and LBGQ? Projection's a hell of a drug. Sweet Cutie said, yes, please stop defending Porsha. She showed her character many times. It's not that I'm defending her. It's just the fact that I hate to see a Black woman lose. Like, we have so many people betting against us sometimes. It's like, I would even love to see somebody that I love to hate, but I don't want to see her lose in that way, you know? Not defending her. I just, Portia's ATL Hollywood, true. Yeah, we aren't a monolith prognosis, and it sickens me that Bravo was treating us like we were. Zane said, if this were anyone else, they'd be a cancellation. Why yeah, what she did to Marlo contradicts her activism. But I realized also, Porsha speaks to people that just look at surface. You ever read an article, you see a headline, and most of you guys, right? Most of you guys, yeah, I want to hear what Don Juan has to say too, right? I can't wait for the All-Star. Listen, most of us, when we see an article, a headline, like, you know, whatever, and we're just like, what the hell? We'll click on it to read and scan it and be like, what are they talking about? And then make our own mind up off of that information. And before we actually form an opinion, what quiet as it's kept, you probably don't even realize you're doing it. You read multiple articles on the same thing over time before you form an opinion, right? The only thing is, Porsha's fans are the ones where they see a headline and that's it. That's it. That's all they know. They don't try to form an opinion. That's all they know. They're just like, oh, word? Okay. And then that's it. That's all they need. They don't need anything else. That's the type of level of people that she's dealing with, right? Yes, I'm so thirsty for a Speak On It too. Speak On It has really become the little engine that could. When it first came on, I was like, I hate this show. Candy talks so slow. Can you speed it up? Oh, who cares? But this season, because it was so horrible, Speak On It really shined, right? I hope Candy gets her own talk show, right? No, Don Juan Dixon. Yo, we should go to his Instagram. Let's see what Porsha's Instagram says. And Don Juan. Oh. Porsha Williams took out Real Housewives of Atlanta. She has public figure. Also, I do think Porsha has political aspirations, and I do think that Real Housewives of Atlanta eventually would be a bad look for her. So now that she has Simon's money, maybe she's trying to make that jump into being a celebrity, a public figure. Yo, she did take Real Housewives of Atlanta out of her bio, right? So maybe she's going to have her own spinoff where she can be portrayed the way she wants. But again, the Dennis Getting Married spinoff didn't do well. So, oh, thank you so much, RK Collection. So let's see what Don Juan has. Don Juan. What's Don Juan's Twitter handle? Oh, Don Juan DC. Ooh, he put, people show their true colors unintentionally. Pay attention. All right. Let's see what his Instagram story says. He's laughing. What else we got? It's just Candy sipping on tea. The candy coated click showed up like, oh wait, what is this? Hold on, let me see this again. I missed this. Now y'all asking for a Speak On It before y'all didn't want us to speak. Look what he put. He said, now y'all asking for a Speak On It before y'all didn't want us to speak. Make up your mind. Candy coated click showing up like, what? That's right. We're begging for a Speak On It right now. Begging. Look at his mommy. Now let's see if Kenya, did you see Kenya when she was like, did I lie? Yo, let's see what else really quick. Let's see what else is going on with this. I said we were going to talk about some things. I'm going to do a Binder Time series part 2 because Monique is tripping and I love it. Kenya doesn't have Real Housewives in her bio either. I hear it's because they're renegotiating their contract. Okay, that makes sense. I'm going to watch it and review it because it's going to be a train wreck. And you know I love a train wreck, right? The only reality TV show I didn't watch was Tardy for the Party because I don't watch races. I don't care. I will not watch races. Candy's not doing the Speak On It. I think she won't publicly address this either because if Bravo is looking for a spinoff, depending on how they're going to position the couple, if they produce stuff like Love Wins and a fairy tale, like Porsha finally gets her fairy tale, they're not going to want anybody coming in and telling the truth. You know what I'm saying? So let's see. What's going on? Did y'all see Monique, that her Instagram followers, she's saying that Bravo and NBC Universal are under conspiracy to mess up her followers, because every time she gains a new follower, the number doesn't change. Monique, girl, you know what Monique did? She bought followers, right? She bought followers. I Googled it. She bought followers. So apparently what Instagram lets you do is Instagram lets you buy followers, right? However, when you start getting real followers, they have this thing that, let's just say you buy 1,000 followers. When you get one real follower, it'll go to 1,001 and then it will drop down to 1,000, because they start replacing your bots with your real followers, right? Yes, give it up, Mo. She literally, who are you to think that Bravo and NBC Universal wants to shut you down? And she's like saying, how can you believe in Dr. Fauci when Dr. Sebi cured AIDS? What does Dr. Sebi curing AIDS has to do with Dr. Fauci? She's an anti-vaxxer. And y'all don't remember, but she used to flirt a lot with Trump supporters on her Instagram. You know, Monique is into that weirdo culture, and you can tell from Binder Time. But that last Binder Time, oh my God, it had me cracking up. What else is going on, right? Y'all saw Jamie, right? That was on the Speak On It. Monique is an idiot, but I'm gonna do a Binder Time thing, because who is, like, really, NBC Universal is trying to censor you, Monique? Oh, she said the reason they're trying to censor her is because they don't want to see positive images of Black love. Why do her and Chris think they are the devastation for the nation? Who is thinking about Monique Samuels and Chris? I mean, besides me, Klein, and Binder Time. But if Binder Time didn't exist, who is seeing this? Great, you got a football player. We can all get a football player. Great, Monique. Like, the fact that she acts like she won, like, the lottery, thank God those kids look like her and not him, but it's just like a mess. A mess. Talking about 5G. She's nutso. She is but I don't even think she's delusional. I think she's just a pathological liar. She was embarrassed that you could tell that she was buying subscribers. So instead of admitting a lot of bots follow her, that's why nobody's buying Millie Essentials, because the damn robot doesn't have Apple Pay on their keyboard. She didn't want to admit that she was buying sponsors, so she made up this dumb lie. This is my thing with Monique. Instead of just forget about standing in her truth, instead of just ignoring it, she makes up these dumb, grandiose lies that just make no sense. Like, God. Delusion is a Libra blind spot. I would agree with that. However, she's still cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. She is an unevolved Libra because she does have the delusion, but she's cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Libras are known to be delusional, right? And it's just like, no, when they be posting, you be seeing Baby Shark over her shoulders, like, I can't even do Chris, like, just like Chris is a mess. So is Monique. She better be glad those babies. I will say they make beautiful children, but that's through I'm not even religious, but that's through the grace of God that Monique's beauty shines through, and nobody looks like Chris, you know? Or they look just enough to be like, yeah, those are his kids, but not enough to be like, no, there's not Porsha Dennis action. It's just, you know? Why would they even care? Exactly. Blocking her because we don't want to see images of them hugged up looking like, anyway. Yeah. Yes, Morgan D. Monique, I believe, is a low-key Trump supporter. Even when she was like, when she started saying, like, no, we need to think. I have plenty of family friends that aren't voting Democrat. We need to think. But she was saying all these white Republicans, and whenever white Republicans would come to her feet, she was like clapping hands with her and stuff. And I was just like, no. And honestly, prior to Trump, I never cared if somebody was Republican or not. But after they showed their ass and showed how racist they were, I'm like, no. You can't really, right? Monique grew on you? How did Monique grow on you? How? Cutie, explain yourself. Excuse me, Cutie, come to the front of the chat. How did she grow on you? How? Yes, I'm going to watch I'm doing a binder. I'm going to find bootleg Binder Times because I don't want to pay the money. When I think Black love, I think Remy, Papoose, True, Russell Sierra, Speak On It, Baraka Michelle. But here's the thing. Even aspirational Black love, I don't know where y'all live, but like we can all find football players to marry. That is no big accomplishment finding a football player, you know, and living in the middle of nowhere, Potomac. It's just like, girl, please. And not that, Monique, nobody wants your life. Remember when she was like at her lake house with the birds and feeding fishes, and everybody was like, can we go home? That, I grew up in the country, right? Well, not in the country, but I grew up like in the desert. I don't find suburban life attractive. Can we go to dinner? Can we do something? Can I see a restaurant with production value, with rainforest or something, you know? You felt like they were bullying Monique, who beat up Girl, we're gonna have another live chat because there's so much to get into. I don't believe anybody was bullying Monique. I thought Monique was the bully. Sheena liked Monique too, so she'll advax her. Yeah, okay. So agree to disagree. I think Monique is low-key a narcissist, pathological liar, and I think she's a bully too. I didn't like the fact, listen, she beat up Candace. Maybe she felt like she needed to. We've all been there when our temper gets the best of us. I'm not judging her on that, but I am judging her on the way she went and pushed a false narrative and had Candace being bullied and getting death threats when she knew she was the one that started the fight, you know? Well, you know, it's a funny thing. Candace used to irk my nerves too until the fight with Monique. And then she became, you know me, I'm always rooting for the underdog, right? But yeah, Candace would irk my nerves too. I was on her Twitter the other day and she was saying some questionable shit. And I was just like, you know that girl B. Simone that was like, how you gonna say you want a man with a job and you unemployed? How you gonna say you want a man with a relationship with God and you don't go to church? How you say you want a man that is close to his family and you don't talk to yours? So you mean, and I was just like, this dizzy bitch, you mean to tell me that I can't deserve a man that's doing better than me, so I need to be here to deserve somebody here? No, forget that. I'm a woman. I want my mate to be aspirational. I want them to be more than me. Teach me. How, like, I have to control my temper until I can find a mate that controls. Anyway, it was on some pick-me shit, right? And Candace got on saying, but y'all getting mad, but it's right. And I was like, Candace, shut up. Shut up, shut up, shut up. You're making me not like you again, you know? Paying bloggers or used clothes. Yo, I heard that too. Remember when Chris walked up on Sheree and Charisse and tried to act like he was going to get with her in Safeway and they called it on camera? They're crazy. Monique was a bully. She was. Yeah, prognosis, she was the bully for a year. Yes to the narc comment about Monique, no different than Porsha. I don't know if Portia's a narc though. Portia's devious, Portia's scheming, but Porsha is too emotional to me to be a narc. It's like Monique. That's the way you can tell a narc. A narc doesn't know when to properly show empathy. Just like on stage when Candace was crying and Monique was like, and Andy was like, you seem very cold, right? Monique doesn't know how to hide her narc behavior. She doesn't know where to empathize. Yeah, exactly. And paying bloggers and influencers. Monique is Porsha. Yeah, she was going to have hands for anybody. Should have been Giselle. That's the thing. When she lied and then she made up that thing about like, no, because they were trying to destroy my family, but you were trying to key with Giselle, who was the main person with the rumor that you didn't know. And quiet as it's kept, that hands for Giselle? No, because when Monique came on, she literally destroyed Giselle and Sherman's relationship. She even brought on Sherman's ex-wife. I know Charisse had a problem with it too, but she was the one that cast that first stone. I see why Giselle was coming for her. What Giselle did to Karen was messed up. There's no defense for that. But I'll tell you what, for what happened with Sherman's wife, no, Monique, you started that feud. You really honestly did, you know? Yeah, sweet. Candace is reckless. Her tweets are super nasty, but Candace reminds me of that person, when you go low, she meets you in hell. The people that Candace was tweeting at were being nasty with her. And honestly, listen, it's my personality. People have told me on tweet, you're ugly, you need a nose job. People have said the most dumb things to me on Twitter. When I read people giving me hate, I know sometimes people read tweets on Instagram and it hurts them to their core. Don't get me wrong, you could say some shit to me that could hurt me. I'm not going to tell anybody what it is, but it doesn't hurt me when I see people on Twitter calling me a weirdo or being rude. You know, I'm just like, roll my eyes. So to see Candace saying some nasty shit on a tweet, I just roll my eyes like, anyway, you know, it wouldn't faze me. That's why I kind of like, I overlook her nastiness on Twitter because I'm like, it's Twitter. Like, you gonna let a stranger never met you in 140 words break your heart and read you? Like, girl, get out of here. You know what I'm saying? But different folks for anybody else, because I know that social media phenomena is real, you know? So, you know. Yeah, prognosis. That's me too. That's my Virgo moon. Earth sign moons will meet you in hell. We will meet you in hell and not care. We will meet you in hell. It's like we come with like, hey, you know, kumbaya, let's be friends. And then it's just like, oh, you want to do that? We can do that too, you know? And we don't know how to pull punches. And because earth signs are so observant, the things that earth signs point out, right? It's like we're good at like pulling things out. As if I'm an earth sign, but you get what I'm saying, right? Monique went to girls and said, I don't feel remorse. Next day, stop making excuses for me. She was cold and ladies weren't there. But it wasn't just cold, it was scary because she was in real time lying to people about what everybody saw. The way Robin was like, that didn't happen. And Monique was like, how are you gonna tell me it didn't happen? The way Monique was like, I don't remember a thing, but then was reenacting. Monique literally that's what freaked me out. You are lying to me in real time. It's like me being like, you guys, what are you talking about? My hair is not curled. I'm not wearing lipstick. Literally, you guys, what are you talking about? I'm not wearing lipstick. This is my natural lip color. Hello, prognosis. I'm not wearing lipstick. And you're looking like, are you out of your mind? I see you putting lipstick on, you know? Yeah, I was freaked out too, prognosis. I'm telling you, I actually dated a narcissist. I know what I'm talking about. Once you date a narcissist, it's like you realize it's an actual psychological condition because it's almost like the way all dogs, no matter what breed, act alike, right? All people with OCD, no matter what their OCD is, acts alike. Also, everybody with a narcissist, they all have the same way of lying. They have the same tendencies. They have the same like expression. It really does terrify you, right? Someone on Twitter said, while Phelan was giving Porsha a house tour, Porsha was wondering, wait, what does it say? Porsha was wondering, hold on. While everybody else was giving Porsha was wondering what color she paint the walls when she moves in. What bothered me about Potomac is Robin and Candace were living at my tax bracket. I used to live in Maryland and I know what they're paying in those areas. Remember, she said colorism doesn't exist when she was crying about it on her YouTube channel. Wait, who said that? Monique? She said when Monique said colorism didn't exist. And honestly, it really upset me too because I was like, you asked Giselle, Robin, Karen. I actually think Karen Huger low-key is a colorist. When I say colorist, I mean those old school Jack and Jill brown paper bag colors. I don't mean she's anti-black, but I do think she's old school Jack and Jill brown paper bag colorist, right? Karen delights in being light-skinned with blonde hair, right? So does Giselle. Robin, not so much. But again, and you're asking these people whether it's colorism, and Monique's like, I don't see colorism. When you know colorism existed, that's when I really cut Monique off. Like, I'm done. And then when she was literally in her things with her Trump supporters on her Twitter being like, don't blame everything on race. Everything isn't about race. Some things. And they're like, yeah, tell her. And Monique was getting hyped up. Yeah. Monique is, yeah. And you know what? The thing is, that cracked me up. I'm like, Monique, why do you keep sitting at the light-skinned girl table? Monique, we're the same complexion, and I don't sit at the light bright table. Like, here's Giselle. I'm right here. Here's Karen. You see what I'm saying? It's like Monique was acting like she was sitting at the light bright table, where it's like Monique, and then she made up that dumb lie about. I was just triggered because when I was young, I went to a really, really rich school, predominantly white, and I was bullied for being black. And then I moved to the black school and I was bullied for being smart and talking white. About Monique, stop your lying. You did not go to an all-white school, at least not long enough for you to be bullied. It sounded like what a white person believes happens to black people. The way people are bullied in black schools for being smart. Y'all, where are people bullied for being smart in black schools? And not even that, Monique, you don't even talk like you grew up in an all-white area. Like, where's this? Like, she just makes up shit. Yes, how crazy and evil. You know why? She was acting crazy and evil because she wasn't invited out. She honestly thought that they were going to expose her. She thought that Candace was going to spill tea on her and tell her, and she was desperate to be in the middle of it. Monique's such a control freak. She was dumb enough to think that she could control whatever was going to come out. The thing is, Candace never said anything, even though Candace knew a lot, right? Have you seen Monique's Binder Time stories, making fables and fairy tale stories about her past co-workers? She claims she's over. Listen, Giannis, I'm going to review Binder Times. Monique is lying about everything. I just like laughing at her because I think she's ridiculous, but she's lying about everything. She's just making up shit, right? She's just making up things. I just don't understand. Wait, she bleached her skin? Yeah, you know what? She did think that her and the bandits were all at the light skin table. And I was like, Monique, you didn't go to an all-white school. Because here's the thing. I grew up in an all-white school, right? So for most of my formative years. And I'll tell you one thing. Colorism is a black person thing. In the fact that in the black community, you may or may not be treated better the lighter your skin is, right? If you have light eyes, if you have curly hair, if you're like, there are features, right? And this thing, but when you're in an all white situation, and again, I'm telling you 9 times out of 10, all they see is black. Yeah, you might be brown skin. I might be a little lighter. There might be a Robin and Giselle, but all they see is black and they treat you accordingly. There's no hierarchy about, it's like, oh, she's light skinned black. Let me bring her in. They see a light skinned black person and a brown skin and dark skin all the same. What they look for are people that do not identify too much to their blackness. Do you know what I'm saying? So if you're comfortable with them and their bullshit, they'll let you come around them. But if you stand firm in your blackness, they give you the same amount of racism. I don't understand this cultural war between our people about brown. And don't be wrong. I know. The darker you are, the more you experience colorism. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the fact that sometimes people that don't grow up around white people think because you might be lighter skinned, that colorism, that phenomenon that's in the black community, extends to white people, and it doesn't. They see us all as black and they treat us accordingly. Whether you're mixed, right? Yeah, well, listen, but let's be real. What Monique did was some ghetto shit. It was some ghetto shit. When she walked through that thing like RoboCop, ooh, where is she? I'm a killer. And she kept running after her, going through bars. Y'all, please tell the truth and shame the devil. Shout out to Nikki Star TV. Had that been Love and Hip Hop Miami or Love and Hip Hop Atlanta or Love and Hip Hop, y'all would have been laughing y'all asses off saying it was a ghetto antic. What Monique did was ghetto. She was. And let me tell you something also. Let me tell you something, right? Sweet cutie. No, Monique is a narcissist, girl. Yes, Tisa, gray matters. Black is black. That's one thing that people don't realize. And I think because a lot of black people don't grow up around white people, you don't see. Yeah, you see, she can't afford nannies. Monique don't even have hands. Listen, let me tell y'all something also, right? Giannis, if I got mollywopped on national TV and you tried to pull my wig off and I felt humiliated and you're trying to come to me, you place your hands on me, I'll be talking about your dead great grandmother. I feel like all bets are off. You completely violated me. So I don't understand how we expected someone to have decorum when you completely violated. What she did was some ghetto hood rat shit. But honestly, I would have called you everything but a child of God had you violated me on national TV. I really would have. And I don't care. I would have called you whatever I could have. Would have cussed you out, up, down, inside, and out, Fought the cameraman to get away. Essie, Prognosis, y'all remember, she was like RoboCop, oosh, 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 coming across that bar. And I thought she was going to bust through the bar. Monique was on some other shit. And that's when I realized also the sickness is like, you never rocked with Candace. You never liked Candace. And Candace you thought was the weakest link. And you went to take her out because Giselle convinced you that you were in with the cool girls. And you played yourself and Giselle saw that in and got you out. She played herself. Yeah. Yes. Prognosis. I'm pressing charges. I'm talking about your mom. I'm talking about your man. Don't let there be something wrong with your makeup, face, hair, or scalp. It's on, it's on, it's on. Yeah, that's the thing. You saw when Robin had that essay, when she had I'm probably pronouncing your name wrong, but sorry about that. When she had that umbrella to her neck and Robin was like, do something, do something, do something. I want to see. And Monique was like, just kindly, you know what? This is ghetto. I'm going home. Y'all not getting me losing everything. She was scared. She ran out. She called herself an Uber quickly and got out of there. Why does Ashley need to be apologized by Candace while Ashley is verbally violent in people's secrets, marriages? What? Yo, so this is where I saw colorism at play. Candace, and then when Wendy came, and Ashley, and I'll say something about Ashley. I think Ashley delights in being light-skinned too. I think Ashley delights in the fact that her kids look white. I think Ashley looks down on others. I remember when they were at that scene for the dinner in Candace's mom's house, and she was like, look at this face. Ashley said this, you're just mad that this face can go into any room and get accepted anywhere. To me, it went over everybody else's head, but I saw that it's like, yeah, that was shade that I can be accepted into white communities and you will always be the black girl. That's why Candace flipped out. Ashley always gave me that thing where she and Michael, plus even the fact that she married that Gollum, I feel like she's a Kim, not as bad, but I definitely feel like she has Kim Zolciak tendencies. Not racist per se, but she does think that she is better. And she married a racist who's always judging all the women, talking down to the women. And I think it's because, I honestly do, I think it's because he's an old white man. They are black. And for Ashley to be with them, she has to feed into that. Well, I'm not like those. Remember that one girl from Dr. Phil when she's like, I told my mom I would never be like those Negroes. That's what she reminded me of. That girl that came on Dr. Phil that was like, I'm not black. And she had a perp in her hair. And she was like, this is my real hair. How did people not realize she was trolling Dr. Phil? I thought it was hilarious. But she's like, no, this is my real hair. It grows out my scalp like this. And she had a raggedy ass perm. But yeah, that's the way Ashley is. I told my mom I would never be like those Negroes. That's the way her and Michael are, Yeah, so I think, and so when Ashley and Candace, I think it's sick the fact that they're always acting like Candace is the aggressive one, and Ashley is this pure, innocent baby. Again, I think there's colorism that exists on that couch, right? Wait, Monique is listen. Exactly. The butter knife defense falls flat. And honestly, it was a butter knife and Ashley was never afraid. You cannot compare a situation where I say I'm gonna whip your ass and throw something at you and you laugh in my face and come back even for more to me sucker punching you, dead in your face, dragging you, molly-whopping you, and then trying to rip your wig off. I mean, where's the correlate? But you know what? I realized with that, everybody has their own thing, but I feel like it's the same thing with Porsha. Where's the correlation? The way it's just like, Kenya flirted with Apollo and y'all been calling her a whore for 9 years. Porsha actually marries or is engaged to a married cast member thing that she was in their home. And it's just like, oh, love wins, It's just that thing like, where's the correlation? Let's see what else is going on. Ashley is diabolical. She crawled out of that gutter. She's not going back. And listen, I'm not mad at her. Would it have been me nibbling on Michael Darby's? No, I mean, do what you gotta do, because it's not gonna be me. So do what you gotta do, Yeah, new money colorist. Yeah, Essie, I really do think, and honestly, I've been in that Potomac area with the Jack and Jills, not Potomac, but in that DC area with the Jack and Jill. They're colorists. They are colorists. I don't care what anybody said. Maybe they've changed. They're colorists. Last time I was there, right? Sweet cutie. Girl, Mo and Candace would have got it if it was either shoes. That's why I like it. Yeah, honestly, if Candace had done that to Monique, I would have been on Monique's side. I don't like, first I didn't like the violence, but I didn't like that gaslighting that happened for a year, the death threats she was getting, the way she waged that campaign, and the way, instead of being like, yeah, bitch, I did it, and I would have done it again, she literally, and her inability, I didn't like any of that, right? Oh, we're almost at 100 likes. Yay! Listen, let me tell you something, Prognosis. I agree. Let's see. RK, after Grandpa Darby dies, Ashley's going to take his money and marry a young dude. You know what? I don't know about that. I don't know about that. I think that's why she got 2 kids, so she can have an exit plan. Michael probably left all the money to all his kids, because doesn't he have 5 kids with Dean and the other baby? He has 5 kids total. I don't know if he's going to leave her a rich woman, right? Oh, really? I didn't know that. They're not colorists with Jack and Jill in Virginia. I know that they're colorists in the Jack and Jill in DC. I know there's colorists in the Jack and Jill up north. Again, I'm not saying the whole organization is colorist, but there's a whole, it's odd that there's very few people that are darker than a paper bag in the Jack and Jill society. That's all I'm saying, you know? That song was so corny, and the video was even worse. I was like, well, maybe the video was just like, Monique, you live in La La Land. But there was one comment I wanted to say, right? Yeah, it also made me mad about generational wealth with Candace. Listen, we're all working so that we can, if you want children, so that we can provide our children with a better future. The fact that people are like, but your mom pays your rent. It's acceptable for you to marry cheating ass Jamal Bryant, right? And whatever. It's acceptable to nibble on Grandpa Darby's nether regions. It's acceptable for you to become Miss Karen Huger and stay home and all this other stuff. But it's unacceptable for a Black woman to come from money and her mom. I actually want my mom to pay my rent before my man did. I really would, because guess what? My mom's not taking shit away. That rent is actually paid for. What we have to stop, because I think because generational wealth is so foreign to Black culture as a whole, every socialite, parents pays their rent. Hardly any of them work. And whether or not they should be working is 2 different things. But why would you struggle if you want? Why would you want her to get with a man when her family can do it? I actually admire the fact. I think that's why Ashley couldn't stand Candace. Candace married for love. She married Chris for love. She married Chris because she didn't need him for anything except to be supportive, cook her food, rub her back, and bring out the best in her. And that's what it does. That's what it is. And I admire the fact that she could literally get into a relationship and not have to worry about who gave what to what, because the bills are always. I admire the fact that she was a little brat and had a princess wedding, you know? I admire that fact. I admire that fact. Hold on. Yeah, if you come back into my house after I told you to get out, you might get something on. Listen, Anita, I completely agree with you. Twitter will count you for living at home, but applaud getting a man to pay your bill. Exactly. And listen, if you can get a man to pay your bill, great, right? It's a come up, great. But why is it that if you live at home, it's shameful, but if a man pays your bills, you're some kind of slight? You know what I'm saying? No. Because you look at Ashley, you look at Giselle, you even look at Karen and the shit she's happening. Those type of power imbalances never end well. You need equal power in relationships. They never end well. Sometimes they do, but you look at all the problems they're having. You really think that Michael would be on Grindr if Ashley came from a family with money and didn't need his ass? Probably Ashley wouldn't even be with him, but whatever, right? I love that she doesn't have a struggle love story. I love it. Why was Andy shading Candace about her mom paying for her house allegedly? Should we ask him if he's going to cut us off? And that's the funny thing. Everybody that was shading Candace, you're doing the same thing for your son. Your son's going to private school. He's going to be taken care of. Let's see if Andy Cohen's son ever works. And even if he does work, let's see how much of those connections are from, what are you going to be, an executive for Bravo? You're going to have a production company? There's very few cases with rich people for people that made it all on their own. So why are you shading? Because it's sad, but I realize with Candace and especially Wendy, even in our own community, but even outside of that, there is a healthy portion when they see Black women, they're like, oh, I don't think you deserve anything. They don't like to see a Black woman in luxury. They don't like to see a Black woman. They say they don't care, but the level of animosity and hate a Black woman gets, right? Blue Ivy should just be like Candace, but the level of animosity a Black woman gets if she posts on Twitter or on Instagram a new car, a new clothes, and this, people say they don't care, but why are you guys so bothered? Kim Kardashian can post all the Birkin she wants, but somehow she deserves it. But let somebody else post it. Oh, who got you that? Your drug dealer boyfriend? How you get that second dick? It's like, can we have luxury? Can we have stuff? Can we live our lives? Man, please. He doesn't do that to the white girls in the show. Did you ask? He doesn't. He doesn't. In fact, he loves it. He loves the people on their shows from coming to Legacy. Did he ask Kyle Richard how she was paying rent? Kathy Hilton? You see what I'm saying? So it's just like, no, he loves it. He loves it. I really can't wait. Ashley's husband is definitely racist and classist, and he got her thinking they're the two smartest people. He got her, but then was like a drunk, gay, alcoholic throwing a fit when his boo won. Yo, that was weird the way Juan was entertaining Michael. Remember when he's like, yeah, just me and you, boys trip, and Juan was like, yeah, we gonna do something special. And I was like, Juan, are you trying to finesse Michael out of some money, hoping if you like wear some tight jeans, a little tight fitted jersey, sachet, Michael might invest and give you some money so you can do flip some houses? Man, don't let me get started on that, right? Candace is dark and cute, smart, affluent, married to a white guy, and she's bound to be hated. And what's more, Candace is carefree. You can tell Candace was wait. That's the weird thing, Monique. You hate Candace, but your kids are going to be more like Candace than not. Do you see what I'm saying? Melania is going to be a lot like Candace. So's the two boys. And she hates that. I love the way Candace is carefree, rich, affluent. Again, in the struggle, we need everything. Just like we need to be represented in rich, carefree, social, affluent. Yeah, my mom pays my bills. Excuse me, do you have this Hermes bag in pink? Okay, I'll just take it in purple. Can you call me when it gets in pink? I love it. Listen, I don't think that Juan is, but I do think that, like, messing with, Michael on the DL, but I do think that he was trying to finesse Michael. I think that a lot of people in Potomac sees Michael as money bags and they think that they can finesse him. The only thing is we see from the way Michael keeps Ashley dressed in rags, the way we see Michael keeps Ashley dressed in rags, he's a miser. He's not giving up that money. Listen, Candace's house isn't in an affluent neighborhood. That's quite all right. Candace is with her starter home. Candace was raised in money. Her starter home is in a very good neighborhood. First of all, it's in an affluent neighborhood. It is. It's in a good neighborhood. It isn't in the best neighborhood, no, but it's in an affluent neighborhood. But that said, it's her first time. Her and Chris are doing that on their own. If Candace ever needs to, she can move back. It's like again, when you come from money, everything is make-believe. You're playing. She's in that neighborhood because she wants to be, not because she has to be. Okay? I give it to Candace. Her and Chris are trying to make it on their own. But that doesn't mean that she's broke, right? Yeah. But is she? Because I think that she actually likes the fact that Dean looks white with blonde hair, blue eyes. I do. Well, it's not in Candace's name because it's in like the LLC. Candace has a trust and there's a corporation behind it. So most rich people, their actual property is not in their names. But I don't understand. Why was that blogger acting like Candace had it in her like 8-year-old nephew's name? Like they did it for tax reasons and for tax shelters, and probably because Candace's her trust account there is paying some of or all of the mortgage, and they're doing it for tax things. So because when a trust disperses to property, there are tax benefits to it, No, let me tell you something. I saw that whole thing. The house is in a business LLC trust name. You do that for tax purposes. I actually used to do, well, it doesn't matter. I want to tell you guys what I used to do. It doesn't matter, but I'm telling you, right? They did it for a business move. Candace does not have the house in her little nephew's name because her credit is bad. She's doing it for tax purposes. But again, this is things what people with generational wealth do, that unless you either manage generational wealth, do the taxes for generational wealth, or you have generational wealth, you didn't realize. Broke people put the cable bill in the 3-year-old's name. Rich people will have a trust set up, right, through their children that will pay for the child's college education tax-free or pay for the child's mortgage tax-free, Yeah, but I'm just saying, Jackie, it's true. This is rich people's business. So it's kind of it's like, unless you live in that world, you just don't understand all these things. You think it's an accident that rich people don't pay taxes? Everything is in a trust. It's in a corporation's name. It's in these things. Also, you know what it is? Let's just say I do something and I assault you. And that's why I was like, dude, Monique and Chris really have that money. Let's just say another reason why you have things in the company's names or in a trust name or an LLC name is, let's just say I assault you and you sue me, right? You sue me. If you sue me personally, you can go after my personal assets. However, anything that's in the trust or corporation's name is not considered personal assets. So I might be worth $5 billion, but I only have maybe 100,000 in liquid in my actual personal bank account, and all the rest of the money is in the trust in assets. You have no access to that. That's another reason why rich people don't put their houses and stuff in their name. It doesn't make sense, right? Exactly. You ask because your husband 22 years and you put your first home in the LLC. Exactly. You know what's going on. Your husband knows what's going on. Oh, thank you. I think because I follow similar YouTubers, I'm like, oh, thank you so much, Miki. Meek. But yeah, no, Acosta, you're completely right? Tax write-offs, right? Ashley had to, and that's another thing. Ashley is mad that she, like, not only did she have to sleep for her money, right? But the fact that Michael does mistreat her. Michael does cheat her. Michael does drive her crazy. Michael treats Ashley's bad. She does. He treats her completely bad. And if if Ashley could have married for love, I don't think she'd be with Marco Darby. I don't. I'm over here giving free courses. Thank you, Prognosis. No, I don't think that she would have married for love. Let's see, what did we miss in the chat? I don't think but that's the thing, Nate Boy. You might be right, but I don't know if I don't think Juan swims in that pool. I could be wrong. I don't know. But I do think that he was trying, kind of like the way, like, sometimes if you know a guy's fit, right? Candace is pretty smart with a brilliant cutthroat tongue, and a dummy can't handle it. True. Dumbass can't even get violent with assaulted. I mean, true. Listen, the way that somebody's like, if you can't fight, stay away from Monique. If you can't verbally start, stay away from Candace. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, don't start nothing that won't be nothing. If you know that you are easily humiliated, why would you go to war with someone that can read you to filth, right? Yeah, exactly. I don't fuck with Michael. I don't dislike Ashley that much either. Michael is trash, but I do see that a lot, right? Ashley Darren's own article is running a scam with her mama Sheila sleeping on the brick. Listen, she bagged a big fish. Good for her. But I just think Michael mistreats her. All money's not good money. Oh, this like RK, I'm glad you like it. Let's see, did we miss anything? Let's see. Dr. Amos Wilson said that it was abusive to send her children, black children, to beg for work from people who hate them. Intergenerational race. I agree. Listen, I've actually read a lot of Dr. Amos Wilson. I agree with that. If you talk about like dollars bouncing our community, this is a whole different life. We need to literally bring the money to our communities and bounce so we can start building our own. But it never works out like this. Oh my God, in the real world and not social media world, you cannot walk around being, sweet cutie. In the real world and not social media, half the people that come from Candace wouldn't even be in her bracket. Candace will be sitting by the pool at the country club talking to people that think like her and talk like her. Do you know what I'm saying? So when people talk about the real world, we need to realize that everybody doesn't intermix like they do on Twitter. In the real world, you can have somebody that has 5 cents in their pocket talking shit to a billionaire. Like they're a financial genius. In the real world, Candace wouldn't even be around half the filth on Twitter. She wouldn't. She'd be at the country club. She was an intern for Obama. She was involved in politics. She's very she's a sorority sister. She's very well liked and respected. Honestly, in the real world, like stays with like. Just like in the real world, I stay in my lane, people stay in theirs, right? Michael's eyes and teeth creep me out. He is a creep. There's something off with Michael, right? Candace is very smart and accomplished. She walked away from Monique many times. Yes, she did. Housewives are all about reading and shading. So why do they mean that Candace is reckless with her mouth? She only said when she's bored and she was asleep, right? And she kept saying, I'm bored. First of all, what she did, I agree with you. It didn't warrant violence because you are on a show to shade. But in the real world, it's like saying in Twitter, when there were these dumb girls on Twitter telling me to kill myself and get a nose job and this and that and blah, blah, blah. In the real world, bitch, you wouldn't even be talking to me. We wouldn't have anything to say. You might silently look at me and think of that shit, but our paths would never cross. We run with different circles. We hang with different things. Not saying that I'm better than that person, right? this isn't about that. It's just a thing in the real world. You wouldn't even be, you know what I'm saying? You wouldn't even be in my on my radar, and I wouldn't be on their radar, you know? So Twitter's a real thing. So when you talk about real world, right? Yeah, people don't like Candace because she doesn't like to let people talk to her like a dog, and she has this inner arrogance and hubris that comes from, I came from somebody. You don't talk to me like that. I am somebody, and I like that for her. I like that for her. I like when I see Black women arrogant and cocky. I like that. We need more of that. We need more of that, because why not? Why not? Why not her? Why not? She has all the qualifications. She's smart. She's beautiful. She has a raise. Why not? Why not? I actually think she's getting to that bag, baby, but it's an empty change cup. Michael is Scrooge, yep, and watch him fall for bankruptcy just so she, I agree. Listen, I think that's why she had 2 children, because Michael, I think, probably has things set up that if she divorces him, she's not going to get much, but those 2 kids, she'll have more than enough to be good, right? So did I miss Real Housewives of Atlanta portion? Oh, Unique King, we're about to hop back into that. The bandits were gassing Mo. She took it too far. Yes, yes, yes. Get back to Porsha sleeping with castmates. Let's get back. Okay, fine, let's go. Okay, so Porsha, hold on. Let me do this really quick. Hold on. And I'll give y'all some updates. But yeah, y'all, we've been on this for a minute. It's 12. Oh my God. We talked about that. Okay, so. Ooh. So Simon's ex-side chick, Jessica, right? Simon's ex-side chick, Jessica, that's the girl that's like really, really light that was in the Porsche picture. He's on live talking to the Jasmine brand. She's on live saying that he was dating her the same time he was with Porsha, and she was completely unaware. Let's see. Hold on, listen.
While you're over here whipping me around in that Ferrari going 100 miles an hour and my fucking hair all over the place, got really crazy on these pictures. How you do that? Right? Make it make sense. You know? Yeah, you were for sure dating him at the same time that he was now claiming to be with Porsha. Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, I can't lie from like the it says 5 weeks ago. It is what it is. You know? Yeah. there's no lie in that. Completely unaware of.
And she said she was unaware. Yo, Porsha
dating other women, like you said, and Porsha. You know, if that was included in that time frame, that he was openly hanging out with you in Atlanta. And that's
yeah.
My side, like, I mean, I think if I was aware of him, like.
Okay, so she ain't saying nothing except for the fact of Porsha. I feel sorry for her. She literally recreated her and Dennis' situation, but on a bigger scale. Simon has more money. True, a lot more money. And if she has access to it, he's investing with her good. But the fact that he was openly dating people, yo, he's just using her for the fame. He wants to get that spinoff. He wants to see if he can become famous. That's all it is, right? What did Porsha post? Let me see. Let's see. Porsha got that spinoff, right? Which is good. Let's see what Porsha posted. I'm going to hop over to everybody's Instagram really quick. Porsha posted, oh, this calendar. Let them talk. You know what? Porsha, I feel sorry for Simon has gassed her head up, which lets me know he is mentally manipulative and abusive. He has gassed her head up to think that they had this love of a lifetime. And she's like, let them hate, let them do whatever. Yo, Simon is going to play the dog shit out of Porsha, right? Yo, I'm looking at Porsha's post where she put the calendar up there and she was like, let them talk. That's right. Let them talk and laugh, right? She put this post up with the thing, you know, the monthly thing. She thinks it's increasing all publicity. It's good for her show. People are going to watch, right? He has played her and she doesn't even realize how much that he played her. I don't like this. I hope the best for them and her. Again, y'all think, I don't hate Porsha. I think she brings a lot to the show. I think she's beautiful. I think she has so many natural gifts and talents. I don't like what she's been doing this semester, this season, but I'm telling you, Simon has, even this stuff, if you have a pulse, you have a purpose. Porsha, why did you get on this mess? And this. To her roly-polies. And look at Simon ego tripping. He's getting off of the fact that he's sunning, right? He's getting off on the fact that he's sunning Dennis. Simon has like ego control issues. He's getting off on the fact he's sunning Dennis. Like, yo, you're going to smoke the cigar while your ex-girl that you may or may not like is carrying my child, right? Yeah. Again, Nate Boyd, like I said, rich people want to be famous. Famous people want to get rich. Simon wants to have both. Even when he was doing those Instagram lives and he was like, you know, let's have a talk, like he was already a celebrity. He is thirsty and he was ready, but I think he is using Porsha for her fame, right? Wait, where does Porsha's talent come from? I mean, she's on a high-rated reality TV show, you know. Yeah, rich people are not happy because they want fame, but Simon is a fame whore, and that's what scares me for Porsha. If Porsha was going on this on some she held power in the relationship with her eyes wide open, I'd be like, okay, Porsha's going after that bag, Porsha's running a scam, Porsha's doing this, get the money, you don't get it like you live it. But I don't think that. I think Porsha really thinks, oh my God, I found my fairy tale. I found my Prince Charming. I found this. And we saw from even Dennis, Porsha does not put two and two together where it's like, but the man was just doing this to other women. Because I think she deals with those issues with her mom, honestly, and the way her dad left. And now she wants to be in the control of, listen, I'm the side piece and I pulled the man away and we're building a family. She's recreating a dynamic that she grew up idolizing where her dad wasn't in the house with her and her mom, but he was in another woman's house being perfect father in her mind to Lauren. But now she created that dynamic. She's Lauren's mom, right? PJ's Lauren, and she has another man by her side that's going to leave his family and love and protect their family. She is literally recycling a generational curse, but we know what happens with generational curses. You can't recycle them. You have to break them, right? I don't even think Simon is being faithful to Porsha right now. I really don't. Listen, Simon's going to get bored soon and start cheating on Porsha. Maybe. I think that right now they're probably having fun and Porsha's bringing in other girls maybe to the bedroom, allegedly. So, you know, she thinks that she can keep them happy, but she doesn't realize that people like Simon just cheat just because it's a power and control thing, you know? Why are you scared for Porsha? It's not like she's being manipulated. She betrays people in a bit. She does. But I still hate to see people enter in abusive relationships, just like I hated to see what happened to Mark and Kenya. Of course, I'm a fan of Kenya, of course. But I hated to see the way Mark treated Kenya. Y'all, if you guys are in this live, make sure you hit the thumbs up. Make sure you like this live. Subscribe to my channel. My videos are actually really, really good. I'm going to start doing more live chats. I'm going to find a way that on my next live chat, people can actually pop in and we can actually see and talk to each other instead of just being on the chat all the time. You know what I'm saying? Porsha will probably quit the show if she got the ring. No, I think she'll quit the show to get her spin off. Simon's not letting her walk away. As much as Porsha thinks it's their true love, they think that they're going to build like a Beyonce, Jay-Z empire together, right? As much as money as Simon has, he wants that fame. He's not letting Porsha quit for anything, right? Monique hid those tapes for Ashley, but attacked Candace because she's a colorist. She thought she was protecting a powerful white man. She needs help. I believe Monique hid that tape. You can't tell me she didn't. Monique has tapes everywhere. I won't watch low down dirty people. No loyalties to anyone. Greed is disgusting. Listen, I agree, but I'll do a review so you don't have to watch. Listen, I want to see what a train wreck it is. And honestly, it's like with Porsha and Dennis getting married. Nobody watched that. Just like nobody's going to watch Simon because Simon's not pretty to look at. I saw him on the live. He's not interesting. He doesn't have that it factor. He doesn't have that spark. Porsha and her spinoff with Dennis. With Porsha doesn't have an ensemble cast, she doesn't pop as much, you know? Again, Porsha has her gifts in an ensemble cast where she's being baby sister to Nene and whatnot and being like zany one-liners. But if she doesn't have a strong personality, I don't think it's just going to fall flat, right? No, Monique does have the tapes. I agree. I do get dark vibes from this relationship. I don't see it turn out. I get dark vibes from Simon. I don't think Simon has the best interest at heart. I think he looks at Porsha as a plaything, sexual object, and something a tool to get what he wants. I got the feeling like he respected Fallon. I could be wrong, But I feel like he doesn't respect Porsha. Again, this is just my innuendo, but just by the way he acts, the way he talks, the way he came into his relationship, if he really cared about her and respected her, he'd have been like, let's wait a little while let's wait until my divorce is final before we announce the engagement. But this is what makes me think that Porsha is actually with child. Because what was the rush? You realize when they talk about this divorce, y'all, forget about the divorce not being final. The divorce hasn't even had court dates set up yet. The divorce hasn't yet. He's a Gemini. Run, Chastity. He's a Gemini, right? I don't think that she's a victim, but I do think she's going to be victimized. It's like somebody that robs me and then goes around the corner and gets shot. True, you robbed me, but you just got shot too. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, I think that she's actually pregnant. And that's the only thing that they were rushing it because everything's about to be, and they want to stay ahead of the story. And last time she got a special, she was pregnant too. They wanted to, Gemini, well, unique. Let me sip that tea. Let's get some water for the Geminis. Sips tea. But yeah. He is a Gemini and Gemini men. The zodiac with the biggest serial killers are Geminis. Google it. I mean, that could have been a fact, probably a Gemini X put in there, but yeah. Yeah, she's not a victim. She's calculated. She's just stupid, but the intent is there. The intent is there, but I just feel sorry for anybody that, like, I don't know. I don't like seeing women victimized by men, even if they think they know what's going on. It reminds me of, like, when you see, like, an 18-year-old dating a 40-year-old. Yeah, the intent's there, but I look at them like, girl, you don't even know what you're getting into. Like, I just feel sorry for what's about to happen, right? Yeah, Yanni, anyone that's dated a Gemini, man, Mine was, and he was nice, and it felt like he was making nice deposits, so he should be a heinous monster at the drop of a hat. Exactly. Am I supposed to watch Beauty and the geriatric come out? That's the funny thing about, let me go to Simon's Instagram, because this was actually pretty funny. When I was looking to see, like, do you even have, like, an it factor, right? Where's Simon? Do I even have this thing in here? Oh, here we go. This is who we're supposed to watch on our screen? Is this your king? This is who we're supposed to watch on our screen. You cannot be serious. You cannot be serious. Like, no. Even this making press, I'd like to seize the opportunity and thank our well-wishers. Oh, look at this too. Look at this picture. Porsha photoshopped his face. Because look at his face here. And then look at it here. Yeah. No. Even look at the fit. The burgundy and the blue. No. Girl, no. Look at this. Simon, Fairland and Porsha really gassed his head up. Look at this mess. Look at this. This is like, you know those old creepy uncles when you walk into a family reunion that swear they're flying, that's pushing up on everybody? This is it, right? Thanks, St. J. But look at this. Listen, this is what $40 million will do. Simon really swears he looks like Brad Pitt mixed with Denzel Washington and sprinkle in a little bit of whoever else you want. This is who Simon thinks he is. You see what $40 million will buy you? Now, that's delusion. You don't even need drugs when you have all that much money because you have people feeding into your dream world, right? You know what? Chastity, let's calm down there. I don't know if I'd rather see Mark treat Kenya like crap, right? But honestly, I would. I don't want to see it, but between the two, I'm like, let's see what's going on with Mark. You know, at least I can hate Mark and be like, oh, whatever, right? You know, it's just like, yes, he thrifty said, I believe it. Unique, did you say this man dresses nice? Unique, shut up, girl, stop. What you mean he dressed nice? He dressed like he's what? Yeah, hold on, let me snapshot these pictures. And let me zoom in for Miss Unique. He dressed nice, though. Look at the sandals. Do y'all see that? Look at the sandals. Look at the sandals. How tall is Simon? 5'6"? Look at the sandals. Look at these Ralph Lauren shorts from 2001. And this damn polo in a size medium. Simon, why you got your little brother's shirt on? Acting like he's swollen with his pop. Man, no. No, he got bruises on his knee. Like, no. $40 million. But listen, when you have $40 million, you don't need a stylist because you got people like Unique. Unique, get in here, right? He was on the grill. Unique, why are you defending Simon? Girl, Simon, is that you? So Unique, you need to explain yourself. Why are you defending Simon? Girl, he was not on the grill. No. We have the power of manifestation. That's another thing. Simon swears he is deep. Listen to this bullshit, right? I don't care because Porsha was there. Dennis was there. First of all, Simon wasn't on the grill, but even if he was, Dennis was there in his yellow getup and looked better than Simon. I saw little Dennis's little yellow two-piece, and I said, all right, fine, lemon yellow, looking like Mr. Lemonhead. Fine. Let me get that for y'all so you can see where Mr. Lemonhead was looking. Where are we at? Let's get the Mr. Lemonhead mess. Did she delete these pictures? Oh, I don't see any more mother. Oh, here we go. Here's Dennis looking like Mr. Lemonhead, but it looks cute on him. He got the Gucci sneaks on. That's when you're like, okay, he can dress okay. He has a little Mr. Lemonhead look on. He has a little Gucci sneakers, fine. And here's Simon. Here's Simon. Zoom in on this mess so y'all can see it. And here's Simon. With his ill-fitting trouser, his medium shirt. He really thinks that he has like a nice upper body. He likes to accentuate it with his medium shirt, his sunglasses. Look at a hot-ass mess. Unique. Who said? Yes, because he thinks he has a nice build. Because when you have $40 million, you have people being like, damn, babe, you're so sexy. Simon, I'm telling you, thinks he's a god in bed. He thinks he's the most insightful. He thinks he's intelligent. He thinks, like, listen, let's look at some of his things where he thinks he's the smartest person in the room because everybody's been kissing his ass, right? Let's go to Mr. Simon Goodbar, Mr. G. He literally posted, this is the only one way to avoid criticism. Do nothing, say nothing, and be nothing. Aristotle. We all went to college. If you were quoting Aristotle, you don't know shit about philosophy because Aristotle didn't even get that deep. That's like philosophy for Black Goss. Congratulations to Porsha and Simon. This is on his Instagram feed. Y'all, he's hungry. He's thirsty. But let's look at some of the things he put. I'd like to seize this opportunity to thank everyone. No, let's get one where he thinks he's being deep. This one. Where Unique's like, he looks nice. He was on the grill. He wasn't on the grill. It wasn't the same day, Unique. He wanted to be famous so bad, but look what he put. We have the power of manifestation, provided we're not engaged in some dumb shit that blocks your blessings. I'm here to tell you that lately, God has done so much for my life in such a short time. Sorry, guys. Simon, shut up. You came from a wealthy family. Sorry, guys, right? He wasn't on the grill. All right, for you, Unique. I'm going to do this because I want to release you from your shackles. He dressed nice, though. I'm going to hurt you. We're going to act like you never said that. Let me turn my brightness up so you can see it. This is your king, Unique. This is your king. Look at the shoes. He wasn't on the grill. He was chilling. He's a $40 million, so he can look whatever he wants. Let me zoom in. Hit you with the zoom. Hit you with the boom, boom, boom. Look at this. Unique. He dressed nice. Unique, shut up. You were just saying that. I don't know. You trying to take up for Simon for someone. Did you used to date someone that looked like Simon but dressed nice? No. Right? Paul. Yes. African King come through. Exactly. He got the Paul sandals on. And then sitting here and look, post it. Sitting. He thinks he's sitting right now. He thinks those titties are sitting. Look at the way he is. Listen, look at the way he is on, like sitting there, right? He needs to. Brax is sad, right? He needs to stop skipping leg day. Nate Boy, wait, Unique. Nate Boy said you want Simon for yourself. Unique is trolling. All right. Listen. I'm not shading the sandals. I know lots of African guys that can dress their asses off. Oddly enough, most of them come from Ghana. The ones that can dress their asses off that I know, they're Ghana, right? They have like a nice steez. It's not about the sandals. It's the way that he thinks he's sitting, he thinks he's sexy, he thinks he's a heart throb. He was waiting for this moment. He knew that him and Porsha were gonna release this shit. He posted it so y'all could see him in all his glory. Listen, it's like Drew's thirst trap. Remember Drew's thirst trap where she was in the Mommy and Me swimsuit? Let me Google Mommy and Me swimsuit so y'all know. Where she was in that damn Mommy and Me swimsuit with her leg kicked up and those goddamn 1997 Chinese store shades, 6 for $10, right? Looking at the camera like, right? That's what's going on, right? You raise your hand. Yes, you raise your hand to the sky. You went on a second generation Nigerian born here and he picked me up just like that. But was he cute? Listen, Simon's outfit, if he was good looking, would be like, okay. If he was Brad Pitt mixed with Denzel Washington, it's like, okay. But the fact that you look like that and you got the nerve to be running through people and dressed like that, no. You know, you can't, no. Listen, poor Kelly, listen, if he was cute, fine, but you can't look like that, dress like that, and then come with that type of bullshit running through people. Like sleeping with your wife's friends. I mean, there's never an excuse to do that, but really, I'm surprised he didn't try to get with Giselle. Right? Listen, that damn deal, listen, it's 6 for 10. Let me do the thing. Hold on, let me show you the swimsuit she had on. Those swimsuits that maternity swimsuits that are like puffed out with the thing. Where is it at? Let me put maternity swimsuit because that's what she was wearing. Talking about she has fibroids. And I'm not talking shit about anybody that has it. It's a very serious condition. But Drew, you can't be coming for people's bodies when you know, right? Like this. Maternity swimsuit, tankinis. Like this is what Drew was wearing. The only thing is, right? She didn't look like she was 7 months pregnant. You see the way it's like a regular thing and then it has like that A-line kind of fluty thing. That's what Drew was wearing. Damn maternity tankini monokinis that were like flared out. And she had looking like she had on like a tank top and no underwear, like, and taken and approved by Ralph. And I was like, God damn, Ralph is corny too and can't save you, right? It was not Gucci. It was Gucci from what year? Gucci from what year? That shit wasn't Gucci. That was Canal Street Gucci. I don't believe that, right? Oh, it's Gucci. That's right, Yanni. It's Gucci. Yes, his head is shaped like a Klingon out in the street. Her tankini was tacky, but the fact of, it's like, Drew, pick a lane. You can't be church girl realness, but still trying to compete with Instagram. Pick a lane, Drew, right? Gucci maternity. Gucci maternity, that's right. Yeah, right? I don't even think it's the weight. I think it's just the way he's shaped. He's very stocky and he thinks for whatever reason he has a nice upper body because those girls have been hyping him up with his $40 million, right? Look at this. This man's, hold on. Let me show y'all what's on his Instagram page because y'all, look at this mess. Y'all, you can't make this up. Hold on. I'm getting so excited I'm messing this up. Look at this. He posted a picture. Right? This is on his Instagram of him walking in looking like he's like, oh, you know who he thinks he looks like? Who's that one African actor? What is his name? He's really tall. From a distance, maybe this looks like his older, decrepit brother. God, what's his name? There's an African actor that I think that Simon thinks he looks like, who's actually super, super handsome. But Simon looks like his distant blonde with bear goggles in the dark when you're standing 20 feet away. Maybe it might look like him, right? Yes, the one that was on Claws. You know who I'm talking about, right? You know, is it Idris? No, not, Digimon Hansu. Yeah, Digimon Hansu. That's Seal. I'm gonna hurt you. Even though Seal's handsome, right? Yes, Digimon Yeah, don't do Idris like that. No. Dijman Hansu. I think he has a baby with Kamora Lee Simmons. Y'all, from far away, right? From very far away, in the dark, with bear goggles at 3 a.m. in the morning, Simon bears with his head down and sunglasses on, Simon bears a resemblance, face shape-wise, a little bit to him, except for that guy is like built, tall, really attractive, right? Yes, yeah, exactly. Prognosis. They bear a resemblance to each other, but they don't look nothing alike. But you get what I'm saying, right? No. He is fine, right? Yes, Queen Latifah's boo in Barbershop, right? Listen, yo, calm down. I didn't say that Simon ever was on his level. I said at 3 a.m. in the morning, in the dark, with sunglasses on, with his head down, and he is 50 feet away from you, right? And a car briefly goes by and the headlights reflect on him from that far away. They might bear a resemblance that he might be his eighth cousin twice removed, right? Yes, y'all know what I mean, right? But if you look at Simon, if you look at Simon like that, it's like, okay, that's who Simon thinks he looks like, right? That's who Simon thinks. Yanni said Simon resembles Leonardo, Donatello, Michelangelo. The Teenage Mutant. You sit with a line, Prognosis said with a line of coke and some mad. Yanni said Aaron Raphael. She named the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. It's definitely who we think. Yeah, that's who he thinks he looks like. That really is. Simon looks like. Don't do Morgan Freeman like that. Yes, at 3 a.m. Cesario. Yes. Jimmy Jean-Loup from Claws and Fat Girls of Monique. Yes. That's who Simon thinks he looks like. Look, he even zoomed in on himself. He thinks he's an action hero. Yo. Simon is a... Look at Simon's little Dallas barbecue. Simon, shut up. Look at this. Look at this. This is what Porsha... This is your king... Yo. Simon... Yo, I'm going to drag him for all I can. It wasn't Phelan with him on... He looks like a goblin, but wasn't Phelan on him on this Costa Rican trip? Wow. Look at this. Look at this. I mean, at least the one thing I can say about Simon, it looks like he keeps all his kids with him. Yeah, this is money. Because all his pictures of him on a private jet. So you even have your Instagram set up for thirst traps, right? You want the girls to know you're loaded in money. Simon reminds me of that guy. Y'all know what it is, right? You're out with your girlfriends, you're minding your business, your makeup's done, your hair's done, everything's sitting the way it should be sitting, right? And he's doing like whatever, right? And he rolls up on you and your girlfriends, but he waits until he gets his car out of valet so everybody can see his Ferrari. When he pulls up, he puts his hand out the window so you see he has like a $50,000 watch on. He has a Cartier check. He literally has all these trappings because he wants you to know, I got money, because he knows that if he just comes to you without all those trappings and says, excuse me, miss, can I talk to you? You'll be like, no, I'm busy. You know, he needs those trappings. And that's why he's posting his store. Everything is on a private jet. Everything is a Ferrari. Everything is his money because he can't stand there. And look, you know what I'm talking about, Betty. You know what I'm talking about. Goomba for the Super Mario movie. He has rich African uncle money, but not Ghanaian rich African uncle. Because the rich African uncles in Ghana, now they can dress. They can dress. You know what he sounds? You know what Simon looks like? Simon looks like, if anybody lives in the Northeast, Simon looks like he or Philadelphia, or New York, Simon looks like he smells like those Muslim musk oils. You know how like you're sitting there and they're just like, oh, here, these oils are 3 for $1, and they put it on you to smell. And when you first put it on, you're like, wow, that actually doesn't smell that bad. But then 30 minutes later, it starts smelling like sweat mixed with peach and Cocoa Puffs, right? Yes, Yanni, so you know what I'm talking about, right? Not the African musk. You know what I'm talking about, right? He smells like he looks like he has the African musk after it starts to turn. Because no lie, when the African musk is first applied, you're like, wow, y'all could sell this in the store. This doesn't smell until it starts to change, right? That's what he looks like he smells like. That's what he looks like. Kendra said petty. Yes, that's what it looks like. He smells like the oils, but not when they first get on, when it starts to turn, right? Yes, sweat with peach and Cocoa Puffs. Yes, that's what prognosis, right? That's the ultimate scam because they smell good when they first go on, but you walk away 20 minutes and you're just like, everybody's just like, what is that smell? And you're like, Egyptian musk. That's right. Everybody's, what's that smell? And you're like, me. I bought these African oils. Polo G. That's right, Betty. That's right. Vanity's mirror is like Egyptian musk. Exactly. Yes. Or he wore raw shoes at the bodega. Exactly. That's why I'm just like, yo, Simon, look at this. He posts thirst traps. This is how I know he was cheating on Phelan the whole time. That's the thing. I felt sorry for Phelan, but then I realized it doesn't matter that he left you because he would have left you anyway. Whether it was Porsha, whether it was a girl at Church's Chicken, whether it was somebody that gave him like extra biscuits at KFC, he would have left anyway. He was cheating on you left and right. So I felt sorry that she was humiliated. But at the end of the day, I hope she gets her peach, and I hope she already has her own money, but I hope she doubles that and eclipses Simon and gets so famous that Simon always feels like he lost something, right? Would have been better off with Bolo. Bolo's married, though. Bolo's married. Yeah, Yes, those oil Vanity's mirror. They be on the subway just like wiping it on you. Like, can you stop? But my whole point in saying that is, hold on, let me get back to where I was. What's that? My whole point in saying is look at his Instagram. He posts thirst traps for little girls that only see money. We've all been there. You all know. That's why guys, I think, really like when women are young because, at least me, dumb, right? I think about the game I fell for when I was 18, 19, 20, right? Even up to 23, 24, as opposed to the game I fall for now. It's completely night and day. You know what I'm saying? It's completely like night and day, right? Yeah, Bolo's married and he got kids. Yes, you remember those days, pregnant, but that's why men like preying on us because you look at this and you're like, oh my God. And they come and they're like taking you to nice restaurants you normally can't afford and you're on their private jet. And it's so much fun until you realize they're all creeps. You know what I'm saying? And you realize the reason why they're not messing with a woman their own age is because a woman their own age is like, get the fuck out of here. I can afford my own Casa Azul. My own tequila. Okay, me and my girls can throw money in and we can get a private jet. Like, what is your point, right? What else are you bringing to the table? They don't like that because at the end of the day, the only thing they bring to the table is money. They don't like that. Look at this mess, right? Yes, they're controlling and weird. And it's only when you get older and you start realizing you're just like, yo, like, and that's why they try to keep women as young as possible because you think by them spending money on you that they really rock with you and they really care about you and all this other stuff and you overlook stuff until you realize that the money's nothing for them. You know what I'm saying? It's like somebody that loves to cook always having a meal for you. Yeah, it's effort, but at the end of the day, they would have cooked whether you were there or not. Well, at the end of the day, they would have taken some girl on a vacation. It just happened to be you. At the end of the day, they were going to take someone to this restaurant. It just happened to be you, Yeah, it's like, you start realizing, right? Did y'all hear about Porsha wiping herself at Marlo's bathroom per Candy and Marlo? So graphic confirmation that Bolo hit that. It's confirmation that somebody hit that multiple times because they said that she was in and out that bathroom multiple times. Maybe she was even coughing, if you know what I mean, right? Yeah, Simon's a trick, but that's the thing. The guys like that, they want to be tricks. If you try to move it out of the trick thing into a relationship, they're just like, what? Computer do not know. Computer explode. They literally start losing their mind, Don't compute. What? No, I am trick. Leave me as trick, So, yeah, they purposely skew for young and dumb. And his whole Instagram is for young girls. It's just like, oh my God, he goes so many places. He does this, he does that, Like, look, him and Fallon were friends for 5 years and married for 2. How old is this baby? This is his son. Oh, no, Christian's 11. Never mind. I was about to talk shit, but whatever. I hate him. He posted a thing of Christian Palmer, the Sound of Music actor, dead in 91. Simon, you expect me to believe that the dumb movie, The Sound of Music, changed your goddamn life? This is why I don't like Simon. He's so pretentious. I hate pretentious people. We are all educated. We've all been off the coast. We've all been on private jets. We've all been on that. Like, I hate pretentious people. Like, what? Like, if you go to Mars and colonize that shit, okay, fine. Let's hear it. Because I've never been to Mars, and I don't know anybody that's been to Mars. But I hate the pretentious people that just try to act like they have some sort of special education or like I just don't like that. Like, Simon, just try so hard to be like, I don't know. Yeah. So it's just like, yeah. Some people are speculating it may have been Simon in that room with P-Valia. No, I doubt it. I doubt it because Phelan would have been like, where's Simon? Unless Phelan knew. Do you see what I'm saying? Because Phelan was there, right? Wasn't Phelan at that trip or was she not? Well, here's the thing. That erotic currency. Porsha is 40, right? But mentally, I think that she's 30. But she gives off 18, 20, 22 vibes. But she's not stupid because she knows you can only do that for 10 more years before people are like, you can't be that, you know? No, Yanni, I can't. Because I was like, I think I was like a dummy till I was like 23, 24, 25, 26. I was a dummy till I was 26, you know? Somebody said, did a sold Porsche for Bitcoin. I'm going to hurt you. I like that. No, unique. I'm telling you, I think I started getting smart around 22, 23, but I was a dummy until I really got, like hit my stride around 25, 26. But I was a dummy until a good 23 years old, right? Yeah. Phelan seemed more serious than Porsha. Exactly. I was also thinking about you saying that Porsha media training and her voice changed and how she's sounding more and more like the old homophobic rant as a pulpit. Yeah, exactly. She's trying to make that jump into Georgia politics. She knows what her audience is, or at least the audience she thinks that she is going to, right? Unique, this one's for you. This is your king looking right at you. Look at that. This is why he thinks he's wearing those tight t-shirts, because he's in the gym all the time and people are like, damn, daddy, you getting sexy. Oh, wow, look at that body, yada, yada, yada. Simon probably gets dressed every morning. He's like, body, yada, 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 yada. Crazy curvy. I'm telling you, Simon is in love with himself. This is why he thinks. This is for you, Unique. Body, yaddy, yaddy, yaddy. The eye contact in the thing. Proud of his gains in the gym. Body, yaddy, 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 yaddy. Crazy curvy. I'm telling you, that's what Simon is in the gym pumping to, right? You know what, though? Sarah, I agree. Being a dummy on TV is a whole new commitment. But then again, listen, if somebody put a camera on me in my 20s, y'all would be dragging me right down. You would be dragging me right down. I would have to be in therapy, you know? He said, bitch, I am king. Exactly. Simon thinks he's that girl. Those tight things. He has things sitting, like just sitting, like you see all this sitting, you know? Yes, in the gym. But again, when you have that much money, people just hype your head up, you know? It's like, the way you see, no shade, I've been guilty of it myself, right? The way you see people when you're in certain circles and they are affluent, there's a different, how do I say this? There's a different level of care that we put into our hair, especially if we're wearing a lace front, right? Or even styling our hair when I'm among my people than when I'm not around my people, right? So if y'all caught me when I was around like a white, affluent Euro set, right? Because, you know, I run in different circles. My lace front might look a mess. It might look like Drew's one day, right? I woke up, I don't feel like setting it. They don't know what they're looking at, right? But when you're around your people, they're like, bitch, if you don't get some damn alcohol and wipe that got to be off of your headline, like what is going on, right? Yeah, right? Yes. Those June Geminis. And Gemini men can be weirdos sometimes, especially what they think looks erotic or sexy, you know? Well, Candace is pretentious. She walks that line, but I like her comebacks. I like her clapbacks. I like when she goes to hell, right? But I'm just saying there are times, right, when you're around people that, you know, No, exactly, Betty. White people don't judge your wigs. They don't know what they're looking at. But when I'm around my people, I know I better have. If I have like a lace front on, I better take the got to be. I better, you know what I'm saying? I gotta have that shit laid. Even as far as how my hair looks. When I'm with like my the Euro said, I'll wake up and my hair will be like whatever, and I'll walk out like, yo, what's up? What's up, everybody? Literally, I'll walk out like, what's going on? And just be like, whatever, free to be me. And people will be like, wow, I love your hair. It's so nice. It's like lion, But I know if I was going to a party, right, around my people, I better start doing the shingling. I better start twirling the fingers. I better get this curl definition popping. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yes, Betty, you know. But also, it's just like, it's different standards, right? It's different standards. And Simon, yeah. Like, he's even posting pictures of himself at his eye exam. Ugh, I can't. Let me get off his page, right? Wait, who knows? Let's see. Let me see. My white friends know wigs, y'all. That's why they be dragging our weaves. They know tracks up. Let me tell you something. I don't care about your white friends. Where are you from? Because the white boys I know over in Spain. Actually, I'm gonna start a blog, y'all. I'm so surprised. I'm in the middle of completely moving to Spain. They don't know the difference. So maybe your white friends, they like whatever. My white friends don't know. And I'm going to keep it that way because I don't need anybody dragging me the way LaToya dragged Drew. I'm going to keep it that way. What's that on your hairline? Gel. Keep it moving. It's gel. Move on. But why is it gel? Because it is. Move on, right? We can be judgmental. It is something we need to fix in our people, being judgmental about the way in our hair and stuff like that, right? Oh, your white American friends. Okay, right? Let's see. Yes, they'll be like, oh, it looks like lion. I'll come out literally just like, what's up, everybody? It's like, are you going to comb your hair? No. Like, literally, it'll be on top of my hair, and I'll literally be at like some sunset brunch and just be like, what's up? Because they don't know, they don't care. It's a different level of what you need in America with your own people, right? And what you need like overseas. You know what I'm saying? And Simon, you can tell it's like, not good or bad. It's just a different level. Everybody culture has their own things of what they want, right? Let's see. Some of your white friends would never say that my hair was a mess, even if they thought something was wrong. They're too scared to be called racist. Really? But again, I actually just realized I don't really have any friends that are white in America. Everybody I know that I'm cool with is white overseas, oddly enough. Not saying there's any difference. I mean, there is a big difference, but not to, also, you guys, do you guys want to start seeing, I was thinking about making I moved to Spain, like day in the life blogs and showing you guys all the cool places in Spain, all the cool restaurants. I filmed my apartment hunt. Would y'all be interested in seeing that? I mean, it doesn't matter whether you are or not. I'm still going to post that shit. But I'm just reading the room. I'm just reading the room to see, right? I'm just reading the room. Oh, you would? Okay. Thank you, Kendra. That's all I needed. I just needed one yes. I'm like that person, like, would you guys be interested in seeing me dissect a monkey? And you guys are like, one person just has to be like, that might be nice. Perfect. I'm on it. Oh, you would? Oh, that's perfect. That's perfect. Yeah. I'm going to be in Spain pretty much full time. I have so much footage, but yeah. Okay, that's perfect. Oh, did you? The Cuba one? Thank you, Betty. You ain't judging, you just relax after 5 years. You know what? I relaxed my hair too 4 years ago. Maybe a little. Actually, no. 2016 was the last relaxer I had. That shit broke my hair off so bad. The first day I was like, oh, yes, this is how the other side lives. Look at this. That feeling when you get in the shower and you're just like, yes, let the water run down, and you get out and your hair, you just run a blow dryer and you flat iron it and you're just like, yes, yes, yes. And then 3 weeks later, that shit started breaking off and I was like, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. It broke off to like, yeah, it like, and especially the back, I was like, my hair can't take relaxers, or maybe I don't know how to care for my hair for relaxers. I was just like, yeah, me and relaxers, no. But I did just get a Rev Air. Have you guys got that blow dryer, the Rev Air, where it uses no heat, but it blows your hair out? And I'm really tender-headed too, so it's hard for me to go to hairdressers, but it blows your hair out like really straight, but using no heat. It just uses suction, right? Yeah, Betty, me and relaxers, it was such a disaster, right? Yeah, it was such a disaster. It was such a disaster, you know? But I got on to other things with my hair. I'll share that one day. But like I found just other ways to deal with my hair, you know? Because my hair was like, natural was a thing too, you know? Yeah. He got glaucoma. He got glaucoma weed. Who said that? Sarah said he got glaucoma weed. Let's see. So yeah. Unique, how was your journey after being natural for that long? Natural is such a thing. Yeah, I live in Spain, Madrid, cutie. I live in Madrid. In the Salamanca neighborhood of Madrid. I'm still back and forth to the States because I have stuff I need to do here. So about like maybe once a month, I'll come back to the States, like New York or California, and take care of stuff, and then I'm right back there. But 80% of the time, I'm in Madrid, the Salamanca area. Girl, Liberia. So my hair, let me tell you a little secret about my hair. Have you tried KMHC? She uses the Rev Air too. No, what's KMHC? So my hair products I use, do you know Tinjin? It's TGIN. I think they're pricey because I grew up on pink oil moisturizer, so I think paying $6, anything over $6 is too much for hair. But there's Tinjin. It's a natural hair line. They sell it in like a lot of stuff. TG. Okay, I am gonna do videos about Spain then. I didn't know if anybody's interested in seeing that. I am gonna do videos, right? That's perfect. Yes, Dubai. What'd you think of Dubai? But listen, I only ever visited Dubai. I've only been in Dubai for at most 3 weeks. I've never spent time and lived there. So I'm interested to see what she thinks about Dubai. Oh, Kenya Moore hair care. I'm going to try Kenya Moore hair care. I've actually heard really good things about it. But Tinjin, there we go. TGIN, that's what it is. That shit, if you're in the natural hair care, you know they teach you how to make all the hair masks and stuff like that. And I feel like my hair responds better to natural shit. Tinjin actually is all natural and it actually works. It doesn't matter what product. I get the honey mask for deep conditioning. I love Tinjin. Oh, is that what it means? I didn't know it meant, thank goodness. I just read Tinjin and I was like, all right, cool, bet. Where's the chats? Let's see. Let me get back. I want these brands. I'm going to screenshot this if I can. Hold on. Who did the list? Okay, I'm going to vlog. I actually have a lot of footage at Tinjin. Hold on, there, I screenshotted it. Tinjin, Brioche, Bread, and of course, Kenya Moore hair care. I'll support the girls. Oh yeah, I would. And you know what the funny thing is? I moved to Madrid and like everybody's like, oh, I don't speak a lick of Spanish. I'm going to get a language school and learn, but I don't speak a lick of Spanish. And I get along just fine in Madrid. I can even tell you guys about dating life in Madrid. I have a boyfriend now, but I met him when I was in Madrid, right? And ended up moving out there. But I have a boyfriend now, but I can even tell you about like dating in Madrid. Like, I don't know. I think every person, especially, should go over to Madrid, you know? Yeah. Yeah, Unique. I do think Tinjin, thank God it's natural, actually works. Talia's apple cider products are good. Oh, I gotta try those. And I'm gonna try Kenya Moore's mask. Because I love Tinjin, thank God it's natural, but their shit is so expensive. Like a thing of conditioner is like $20. The leave-in conditioner is $20. The shampoo is $16. It's like, and here's the thing, a bottle of shampoo will last me like maybe 2 weeks, right? But conditioner, that little jar for a mask conditioner comes in, I'll go through, like me conditioning my hair 2 times and I'll use that whole, I don't believe in putting like a quarter size amount. I try to put the whole jar in my head. So it gets expensive where I'm like, God damn it, every time I condition in my hair, it's like $20. And a bottle of conditioner only lasts me like 2 conditions. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, a lot of people, no Spanish. Yes, black owned. Yes, I knew I liked them. I knew I liked them. Yeah, a lot of people in Madrid speak English. A lot of people. It's very rare that you go anywhere that someone doesn't speak English in Madrid. Like very, very rare. And get this, if the person that you are with, like if where you go, they don't speak English, there's at least a few people that speak English in that establishment. And the younger you go, the more people speak English too, you know? So if you go to like the very old, you know, it's like anything, right? They didn't have the benefit of speaking English, but depending on what, oh, Camille Rose, I love them. Let me Google this one too. Hold on, I'm gonna screenshot that too. Thank you guys. There we go. Sorry, it was screenshotting. Ooh, Talia Wajis. Ooh, let's see. Is it really? I'm gonna have to try that too. Oh, is it? I thought it was TG. Well, whatever. I thought it was TGIN. Tignin. Whatever. Thank God it's natural. You guys know what I'm saying. I know I'm mispronouncing, but I'm telling you, you don't need to speak English. You don't need to speak Spanish. I mean, it'd probably be easier if you learn Spanish just to respect, but like, and a lot of people in Madrid, like, they don't care if you speak Spanish because they speak English. As a matter of fact, they actually are like, oh, wow, you're American. Great, blah, 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 you know? Unfortunately, no. That's the only thing. But you can get it off of Amazon. You can get it off of Amazon. They don't, like, you know what I'll do? Next time I'm in Madrid on the blog, I'll go to the beauty supply stores so you can see everything. Also, if you guys like weaves and wigs and shit like that, every time I come home, because you'll see in my other videos, like I like to play around with all that shit, right? You're either going to have to order them on Amazon, right? Or you're going to have to like have people ship them over to you, because again, at least in Madrid, there's no beauty supply store where you can go in and be like, let me get like that long ponytail. Let me get that click in, right? Yeah. Yeah, I think Madrid's like so nice. I'm going to start blogging that stuff. Like literally showing you guys the house, showing you guys the neighborhood, you know? But Madrid, I'm going to show you in the beauty supply stores what they actually have so you guys can see. Not saying that they don't have anything, but it reminds me of if you go into, their selection seems like if you go into a CVS. You know how CVS has like a whole bunch of products and they even have like a high-end section? But imagine CVS without the black beauty section. You know what I'm saying? That's what their most beauty supplies work for. And honestly, most people in Madrid don't have like curly hair. So, I mean, they have stuff. They have hair masks, but it's more like the Target beauty aisle than having like the Tingens and the Camille Rose, even though they should bring them out there, because I think there'd be a big market for that, right? Not CVS, but more like Target. Do you know what I'm saying? Like the way you have like the Pantenes and the Tresemés, you have the Paul Mitchells, you have the high-end brands, but there's nothing like Camille Roses or TGIN. But there would be a big market if they went out there, because people in Madrid like really love deep conditioning their hair, right? Yes, exactly. Yes. So you got to live off of that. What's that mask when you do olive oil, banana, honey, and something else you put in your hair and put that mask on, you know? But it's fine. I actually like that mask. Olive oil, banana, honey. Yeah, olive oil, banana, honey. And you just whip it up in the blender or put it in the bowl and put that in your hair. And that is the best conditioner you can ever use for your hair, especially if you have low porosity hair, you know? Yeah, they have cocoa butter and all that stuff. But when it comes to pre-packaged, like I like a heavy conditioner because my hair can take it, right? Whereas I feel like if you have finer hair, if you use a heavy conditioner, when you wash it out, your hair is weighed down. But I actually want my hair to be weighed down. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yanni, yeah, you can put tea tree oil in it too. If you have low porosity hair or even any porosity, I feel like acrylic, that is the best conditioner. That is the best conditioner. One day we're going to have a thing. Pattern deep conditioner. Okay, I'm going to try that. No, but that's the thing, Unique. You know what? When I go to Madrid, I'm actually going to film the inside of different drugstores so you guys can see the different brands. Because to be honest with you, since I come home like once a month and go back, I usually restock on all my black hair care, like, you know, my faves. But this time, I'm actually going to go to the thing and pick up my conditioners there. So y'all can actually see what's in the stores and y'all can see what they carry, you know. I'm going to try Pattern. They have cocoa butter, right? Avocado. I knew it was something. Avocado. Because, every time I make it, I always have to Google, like, what's the one ingredient? Avocado. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Yeah, but you know what? I'm going to actually go to Druni. So they have Druni's. They have the Pharmacia. They have Druni. And they have there's a Sephora out there. So Sephora sells that shit. And they have Druni. Druni is like kind of like the Alta, where it's affordable. I'm going to go through Druni and actually see what the hair care stuff is, you know? And that will let you guys know what it is, right? Yes. Your friend spoke Spanish when she was there, when she met her husband, she lost it. Yo, I'm telling you, if you are, and the darker the better, I feel like you're wasting your time in America. I feel like American men, no shade, are raised to be really like misogynistic. And I'm not saying they're not machismo over there, but over there, if they are, then they still have that thing about, okay, but the man still does man roles. Where in America, it's kind of like they want to be the man, but they're not really doing their part, right? Yeah, she's Haitian, I'm telling you. Yeah, so Sephora has that stuff too, right? I'm from California, right? I know I grew up in California, never learned any Spanish, but my whole point of the matter is, I feel like if you are, or darker, you really like, I feel like it's a joyous time. Like, I feel like you are the belle of the ball. Like, I'm serious, you know? I'm actually, so funny thing, I'm in New York right now for a week because I'm stocking up for stuff and I'm taking care of stuff with my family and a few business meetings. And then I'm going back over to Madrid. So I'm actually going to go when I fly back, not that week. So I'm flying back on a Monday, not that Monday, but that Friday, I'm going to tape it. We're going to do a road trip to Lisbon. We're going to drive to Lisbon, Portugal, and then we're going to spend like a long weekend in Lisbon, and then we're going to fly back to Madrid. So I'm going to vlog that too. Y'all, you should have never told me that. It's going to be like Dave Chappelle when it's like, I should have never gave y'all niggas money because, I'm going to start vlogging everything. Everything. We just came back from Madeira for the spring holiday. What is it? Easter holidays. But we're going to Lisbon because Madeira was so beautiful, but I want to go to Lisbon because that's like the classic Portugal thing, you know? No, I'm not Haitian at all. No, I'm just black. No, literally native black American, you know? Yes, I'm going to start doing sidereal tropical astrology. I'm going to actually start getting into the tarot side because usually I just do it on my lives, but I'm going to start posting monthly tarot manifestations for all the signs and maybe even doing tarot card readings for like the housewife shows because I like shit like that, you know? Yeah, I'm going to start vlogging everything. My mom actually gave me the idea like, oh, you should vlog this and that. She was like, you should show the culture. You know, she's all about the Moors and Spains, right? Yeah, I'm a night owl, but I am about to get off of here. Thank you guys so much for rocking with me because I actually have to do my live for tarot tomorrow. I missed it today because I was so tired staying up late. But this is another reason why I'm jet lag. I fell asleep in the middle of the afternoon, woke up to do this. I hate the jet lag. I was dragging, but I'm still not. I just got back to America on Saturday. So I'm like still jet lag, right? Who's been on your ass? Have you? Yanni, come to my live. I'm going to be on live at 12 tomorrow. Sometime between 11 and 12, I'll go on live. But whatever, I'll post the live so you can join. But right, Madeira I ate so much food. Those boca de cows. You know the breads, that bread that's cooked on a stone where they put steak and cheese in the middle and garlic butter. Oh my God, I ate so much in Madeira, so much, right? Yes, I am going to break down the Bravo placements. That'll be so good. I'll give you guys, I'm glad you guys like post my hair day. Y'all do not want to see me on hair day. My hair day, you guys will fire me because it's like, when you're washing your conditioner out, what are you doing? Like, I don't know what it is about hair day. I'm just like, ugh, wash day. It's cool, but it's just like, you know? But maybe I will start doing hair tutorials when I start doing like special stuff with my hair, because I bought all these, the long braids, I got clips, I got like extensions, I got a few wigs. I was like, no, we're gonna be outside. We're having a hot girl summer, you know? Oh, you know what? That'd be a good idea, Yanni. I'm gonna go back and watch that episode about when they did their birth charts. That's actually a good idea. Aw, thank you guys so much for stopping by. Listen, I'm going to post my next live. We should do this once a week, and I'm going to start posting video vlogs, and I might even start doing lives. When I'm doing the lives, I'm taking you guys around Madrid, actually showing you guys what's going on and harassing people. And thank you, Yanni, for the idea about with the charts, you know? And of course, Sarah breaking down the nut jobs, right? Yes, Nate, I love it too. Black women in Europe, I honestly feel, live their best life. You have no idea. You have no idea just how much things are just different and better. And I don't know why there's so many people scared to go overseas, because there's like, is there racism? Is there racism? It's like, now, I'm going to do a whole thing about what it's like living in Madrid, from the racism to the culture. And honestly, I'll tell you the truth right now. No, I'm sure there's some racist person somewhere, but like, no, I've never experienced racism while I've been there. It's been really, especially when you come from America. Maybe they were so racist, but it was baby racism that went over my head. But coming from America, I'm like, what? You know, racism being followed around the damn store. Racism is like the cop, you know? Yes. Who's Nikki? Yay, thank you so much. Wash day all day. All right, you guys, let me get out of here. Yeah, it is. I think it is being a Black American there. Oh, are they? Oh, that's unfortunate. Oh, that's unfortunate. I didn't know that. I mean, I know Black American expats over there. But again, they're Black American and African American descendants of enslaved people. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I didn't know that. That's unfortunate. I'm going to actually look into that and connect with the Afro community, the Afro-Caribbean community in Spain too, and actually see what maybe we'll actually even do a video where everybody tells me what their experiences are and what their thoughts are in Spain. Because it would be nice to get different perspectives, you know? But yeah, I didn't know that. Madrid is a party town. Yes. Yeah. Beep, beep, toot, toot. I know they loved it. Yes, 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 yes. They love it. They love it. They love it. But it's interesting that Black Americans are treated better in Europe, and African immigrants are often treated with more respect. I agree. It's an interesting like change of places, right? It's interesting. It's almost like even like when you get into acting, I've noticed that, good night, Yanni. When you get into acting, B, I've noticed that like, if you have like an English accent and you're Black, they're like, ooh, special. But if you have an American accent, they're like, you know? So yeah, it's really, really interesting. But as a Black, you know, American woman, I'm going to give y'all tips on where to go to get that thing. But honestly, I think it's good for American women in general. You don't need to be Black. I think they do like the American culture. They like the American accents. They like the culture. It's interesting to them. Any American woman is a good place to be. If you're Black, it's a real good place to be, you know? All right, you guys, thank you so much for the likes. We're gonna do this every week. I'm gonna post another live. Thank you so much for rocking out with me, and I will see you guys later. Bye.